last year. It makes me sad. And I also did realize I don't have orange nail polish, and I would really like some soon. So I'm gonna go get me some orange nail polish sometime soon, so I can have orange nails for fall. Because we want that. We want that today. You need to do that today. Washing your hair made a bunch of it chip off. Oh, that's annoying. I did this last night. Wow, my bot took forever to put out a notification. It literally just put out a notification to Discord. That took so long. But it already chipped. Like, I was taking out the you can't see, but it's chipped like here. I was taking out the fan or putting the fan in my window last night, and it just chipped off, and I was very sad. I was very sad. You look at the fall weather here in Illinois. I bet it's gotten a little bit warmer than I would prefer. Like, it's like still low 70s, but hopefully by the time we get back from TwitchCon, it'll like be consistently like cool. That's what I'm hoping. Oh no, Sid, you're in the middle of the hurricane. Oh no, I hope you are. I hope you are safe. I hope you and your family and your friends and everyone. I hope they're all staying safe. No free beans. No free beans. You need nail polishes. I highly recommend that. I think it's Essie. They have like a gel line, but like it's not gel. Like it doesn't need like the curing and everything, but it has like it's like a gel polish with like a top coat, like a special top coat, and that's what this color is. And I have a few other ones, and it's really some pretty colors. They're expensive, but they last a long time. It's the longest nail polish will last on my nails. Is like it'll last for a week or so without really chipping too much. All the biddies do not need to roam free. The biddies do not need to roam free. I still need to figure out a 1-bit sound alert. I need to figure out a 1-bit sound alert. Pacific, hello, you're on mobile. You could not navigate on your computer. That is A-okay. That is A-okay. But welcome in Pacific. BD, hello. No free beans. Just because we highlight it doesn't mean we're getting free beans. You have to pay for the beans. You have to pay for the beans. Gotta pay for them. It's so windy. Oh, Knox, where are you located? Are you also in the line of the hurricane? I can't believe you've done this. Also, Knox, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Cora, hello. I'm very behind in chat right now. No, I'm not. I use Color Street. I've used Color Street before too. I used Color Street for my wedding because I could not get nail polish to work for like, I don't know what it was, but all the nail polish I had just did not work. They like were all goopy and everything. So I ended up using Color Street that my maid of honor brought, because we like all did our nails like on my bedroom floor as our like little bridal party or bachelorette party. There was like 4 of us sitting on my bedroom floor in my mother's house doing our nails, and I think we like ate popcorn. That was our bachelorette party because it was a COVID wedding, so we couldn't really go do anything. So that's what I ended up doing. So I had the Color Street for that, but I don't want to pay for Color Street. I also enjoy painting my nails. Like I like the actually like painting part of it, so that's why I don't use those ones, but I think they're nice. Hi, Geek. Hello. You'll get After Effects from it. Okay. I'm glad you're not in the line of it though, Knox. I'm glad. But I hope if anyone else is in the line of the hurricane, I hope you're all staying safe. Look at Gimbal. He's so cute. Look at him all tucked in. He just got up there right we started stream, like right on the cue. It was like right on cue. Your dog ate a dead fly off the ground. That's gross. Twitch is having a lot of issues. Twitch is having so many issues. Like it will not work on my Chrome. I have to use Twitch on. I'm using Edge right now to have like all of my Twitch stuff open. It does not work. I can chat if I use Chrome, but I cannot like get points, redeem points. I can't do any mod stuff. I have like it's so broken and it's so annoying. You have huge chat problems. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch right now, but it's very frustrating. You need to find a stronger polish. You need something. I can send you the names of like some of the ones that I use that I like, Makoto, if you like. You have it open on Edge. You can't even watch streams on Firefox. I haven't tried Firefox, but it works on Edge though. Jetpack, thank you for the host. Oh, and Hen, thank you for the host earlier as well. I totally missed that, but thank you. You couldn't even pull up on Edge. Wow. Like Twitch is just struggling today. Twitch is just struggling. Not even today, but like this whole week, Twitch is just struggling. I need Gimble to do my cat had to be calm. Her and my ear pup are being horrible today. He's not very calm. This is his normal time of snoozing. This is his normal snooze time. So that's why he's calm right now. He's been losing his mind this morning. Jetpack, hello, how are you? And Hard, hello, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? I hope you had a good yesterday. I'm feeling so much better than I was yesterday. We had a quite an interesting evening on Tuesday night, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But between the anxiety of that and then just going to Target, literally almost had a panic attack getting home from Target yesterday. And just like having too much stuff to do, plus the fact that TwitchCon's in a week and I'm barely prepared. Like I'm literally will be getting ready to leave. Like I'll be leaving my house like around this time to go to the airport to go to California. So but today's been a much better day, so we're glad. We're glad about that. You've tried Essie and Revlon gel polishes. If you've tried some cheaper ones, you need them. One Mackie uses like she has a full gel manicure set. Like she gets actual gels with like the curing and everything. That's that's like the difference between like the ones you can get in the store versus like the fancy ones. I think Mackie has the fancy ones. But so if you were in the Discord, you already kind of know what was happening. You already know what's happening on Tuesday, but after stream, like husband got home like around 6:00, and he comes in and he opens the door, and I'm like, wow, it smells like eggs. Like someone's cooking eggs in our apartment. Like that's a very strong scent of eggs. And we're like, yep, and just kind of ignore it. And so then like 30 minutes later, we're like sitting and eating dinner, and we get a knock on our door, and it's our neighbor. We like didn't even recognize him. They're like, it was our neighbor. And he was like, hey, do you also smell eggs? Like, are you smelling gas? And we're like, we don't smell gas, but we smell eggs. Because our apartment has had gas leaks before, purely because some of our neighbors just forget to turn their stoves off. Like it's not like super uncommon for our building, but like it normally smells like gas. Today, like this time it was just eggs, and we were like, we smell eggs, and then as we opened the door, we were like, whoa, that's pungent. And so our neighbor had called our like energy, like our gas people, and they were like, they're on their way. They're bringing the fire department. So that was interesting. Me who's in the Discord but still doesn't know anything. That's okay, cries. It's okay. But yeah, this is the gas thing. So we were also like, we were getting ready to like go. We were gonna go out to Target that night, which is why I ended up going to Target yesterday morning and like having an issue. Because we were gonna run into it. We don't want to leave here if something bad happens, and like with the cat and everything. So we're just gonna stay home. And then about 15 minutes later, just the wee woos of all the fire trucks, they brought 3 fire trucks. 3 fire trucks. 3 fire trucks. And then like the fire marshal's like Jeep thing. That thing. They completely blocked off both ends of our street. Completely blocked off. There are so many firemen. And thankfully our fire department is like down the hill. It was quite a lot of fire trucks. So we're like, what do we do? So husband like kind of went down. They were like, stay where you are for right now. Like we were trying to figure things out. They were like taking like detectors into the basement. It makes you feel any better. They always bring the fire department. Oh yeah, we've had the fire department come before for gas related stuff, but not 3 of them. Not 3 of them, just 2. Just 2 to block off the ends of the street because for safety reasons. But so we were like just chilling. I was panicking because I was like, the last time this happened, I was like, I don't have anything. Like if we need to leave like overnight or like at all, I don't have anything prepped for the cat. So I was like running around doing that last time. And then this time I was like, wait, I'm not fully prepped to like make the cat leave the apartment if we have to. So I was like getting stuff for him, kind of like taken care of. And I was like, should I put him in his harness? And husband was like, yeah, probably in case we have to like go out. So we get him in his harness, and then husband like goes to like kind of check in again downstairs. And before he even like really gets to do that, he's like, yeah, let's the fire department was like, can you guys everyone come outside? Like they were going around rounding everyone up. And I was like, oh no. So we like shoved the cat into his carrier and like hooked him in. Because there's like a little hook, then we hooked it on to his harness. So like we took him out. So I was like wearing him on my back. The poor cat was losing his mind. He was so upset. He was, and like it's understandable. He was just so upset though. And we were all just standing on out on the sidewalk with our neighbors, just vibing, waiting to figure out what's going on. And like the fire marshal guy, he like brings us all over, and he's like, we don't really know what exactly the source is, but we know it's sulfur. It could be this thing. It could be literally like a smoke bomb. Like someone could have just been like, here's a stink bomb. We're gonna prank you. And there's like they were listing a few other things. So they're like, so we're gonna stay out here for a little bit longer. The hazmat unit's gonna come down, and they have better like detectors that we don't have. to detect things in the basement. So now the hazmat people are coming over. Husband! Thanks for the resub, husband. My sounds aren't on. My sounds aren't on. Now they are. Let's see if it'll talk. Will it say the yeet? I really want it to. It's not saying anything. I'm upset. It's fine. But so the hazmat people then come out and they're like detecting things, and eventually they're like, oh yeah, it's high.
Yeet.
Why was that so funny? That's so funny. I cannot remember the name of the thing it was. I'm Googling it. The most boring yeet ever. It really is. It really is. What is the name of it? I don't husband. What the gas was in the apartment. The sewer gas. What's it actually called? It's hydrogen or something hydrogen, whatever. Thanks, Robert. You just killed one of my favorite English words. Hydrogen sulfate. It was hydrogen sulfate gas, which could be caused by a myriad of things. But it was just sewer gas. So not like the worst thing it could be, but not the best thing it could be. But so they're like, okay, everyone go inside. The firemen are gonna go up with you, and they're gonna turn on all of your faucets to freezing cold. So we all turn on our faucets. They let them run for a little while, and then eventually they were like, okay, it's clearing everything out enough because it's in the pipes and stuff. Yeah, it was sulfur related. Thus the egg smell. So it got flushed out, but that was my evening. Is that gas that can go boom? I mean, any gas can go boom, I think. Any gas can go boom, I think. But this is all, I believe it's more of it's a natural gas, so it's not like chemicals at least. But it's just a combination of things that make not a good combo of other things. So that was my Tuesday night, and the poor cat was had not a good time. Let me see if I can show you the picture of my cat. I put it in Discord. Let me show you, Gimbal. Here is my poor cat. This was him afterwards. He's still wearing his harness. But he was just having a not good time that night. That was after we let him in. And we kind of locked him in the bedroom for the time being because that's when we were running our faucets, so the policemen were kind of coming in every once in a while. Diz, hello! Welcome in, friend. I just knocked my mic over. But so he was having a rough time, but it's fine. He got treats. He got one of his, you were traumatized today? Here's a treat. He got one of those. So he was living his best life, and then he was back. He was fine after an hour, so he was okay. Just a little stressed. We were all just a little bit stressed. So that was my Tuesday night, which then made Wednesday not great. So that was that. But one good thing happened yesterday. I just got stuck to my chair. So I remember we talked about Mad Libs. I ordered Mad Lib books. Mad Libs. It's game over Mad Libs, so they're gamer Mad Libs. That I thought would be really funny. So they're gamer related ones. And then I haven't added these to point redemptions yet because I kind of wanted to discuss with you guys what we want, if these want to be Twitch point redemptions, bot point redemptions, or we reach a goal, we do one, or something like that. And then I also got the big book of Mad Libs. I got the big book of Mad Libs. It's thick. There's 125 classic Mad Lib stories inside. So we also have this one. And we'll just kind of like pick whichever one we're feeling that day. But so we have that. So we can have redemptions for that, which would be very, very fun. It's a thick one. You can think today's Wednesday, so this whole story was very confusing to me. I don't know the days of the week anymore, I'll be honest. So I'm right there with you. Miranda. Mad Libs run you, 12-year-old, you loving this so much. I also was very into Mad Libs. We were discussing this on Tuesday. I was so into them. So I was like living my best life. So like I'm very excited to like have these. Even the sunflower points. That's what I was thinking, is we do sunflower points. And I was thinking maybe like 3,000 points for a Mad Lib, or do you think that's too cheap? And I'll only have like one a day. Like it'll be limited to having one per day, I think. Mad Libs they're so fun. And I also have never seen anyone else do Mad Libs on streams as like a redemption or anything. So I think it's gonna be super fun to have. I vote to use my French dude card. Mad Libs Geek are a story. For those of you who don't know what a Mad Lib is, if you live in a different country or like aren't English as your first language, it's a story that has words cut out of it. Has words cut out of it with a description of what that word should be, like for the story, and then you can choose what. Then you guys in chat will then give me words options, and I'll put them in, and then we'll read the story out with our silly words to see if it makes any sense. Very fun stuff. And like I said, this one's gaming themed. This is like gamer story themed. And the other one is just general like stories. I think you could start with 3K and then make it more expensive if people use it too much. Maybe. I mean, it's not gonna be too much thing. It's gonna be a 1 per stream like thing. It's only gonna be one per stream. So I don't know if it's gonna do that. Tim Philo, hello, welcome, and you have a practical example. Yeah, we can do one today. We can do one today for free. We can do a free one later. Always good for giggles. You can't hear the gaming one. The game one is gonna be fun. I think we can do one of those today. But along with that, I also have some warheads coming in. They should be here anytime now. So hopefully, I'm hoping they'll get here by the end of stream. They should be here by the end of stream. But I was thinking, and they're not normal warheads. They're like mini warheads. Because that was easier for me to get on Amazon. So they're like Skittles sized, and they like have little containers. So my thought is that we'll do a warhead every time we get a sub. So anytime you like sub for the first time, resub, or even maybe gifted subs, we'll eat a warhead. Because there's like 50 in each container, and it came with like a 3-pack of those containers. So I was thinking we can. Yeah, you can get anything on Amazon. You can get anything on Amazon. Very true geek. But so I was thinking of that we could do that for subs. So let me know if you want to do that for subs, or if we want to use the warheads for something else. I need some water. Rest your soul the next time stream. I mean, if it gets excessive, like if there's like, if someone gifts like 10 subs, I'll do like 2 warheads or something. But like, we're gonna be careful. You're doing a warhead every 5 subs, considering that you have quite a few people subbed. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that like for resubs, I think I would do for each resub. But if there's gifted subs, we'll do it for each set of gifted subs. You know? Just going crazy with subs. I mean, if you guys want to torture me, then that's fine. Speaking of torturing, I'm going to torture you guys a little bit. So we talked about having, if we reach 69, we upped our sub goal a little bit because we reached it the other day. Because gifted subs are currently 25% off right now. I do have something secret to show Panda Possum. But we'll see. But so I said we'd do a merch sneak peek, and I was going to show you some images from the new merch items. However, a former streamer I watched did a spoon of hot sauce for every sub at the beginning, and at some point should do 2 things a stream. Yeah, that's why we're not doing that. See, the warheads that I got are really small. They're... Sorry, Makoto. But they're Skittle sized or smaller. Like I don't have them yet. Like it's kind of hard to tell the size of them, but they're smaller ones. Let me, can I open the image? Open image in new tab. So I got these. So they're smaller. They're kind of Skittle sized. So it's not gonna be too bad. It's not gonna be like I'm eating a full warhead every sub or something. Like they're small. They're small. I think it'll be fine. But we'll see. We'll see how also talking about this is making my mouth water. And also seeing Mackie have so many sour stuff today was making my mouth water too, because I love sour stuff. But like it also hurts. F11 to full screen images so you don't leak links, by the way. Okay. I mean, I just opened the image in a new tab, so it was fine. I assume that was okay. You miss warheads so much. They're so good. You can get them on Amazon. And then if we like doing this, maybe I'll get some full-sized warheads. Okay, but back to things. So I said the toxic waste are so fun. Getting redeemed. I've never had toxic waste. That kind of scares me a little bit. But I said we could, if we reach 69 subs, if we get nine more gift subs today and Friday, I would show you like a little bit of sneak peek of merch. Well, today, one of my samples came in the very first piece of my sample. So it came in 2 orders. They came from 2 different places. So one of the items is in now, and I'm holding it in my hand. So if we reach our sub goal today or tomorrow, I will get to show you the physical item instead of just a photo. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This one I'm going to alter ever so slightly. The placement is a little bit off. Just because the placement needs adjusted just a smidge. But I have a piece in my hand. You would take sour. I love sour. Sour candy is so good. And like the gross jelly beans are terrible. I would never do those. I can't do those. You can get a pound of warheads for $14. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Exactly. I wonder how sour it really is. Like, it'll make your mouth go black hole mode. Warheads aren't that sour, Possum. I think toxic waste is closer to that. But warheads are not quite that sour. Staff, welcome in. How are you? Hello. Should I get lunchtime McD's? Yes, you should. Of course, Nox. I say go for it. But yeah, if we reach our sub goal of 69 subs, by the end of stream tomorrow, I will show you this item. I almost just said what item it was. But I will show it to you if we reach our sub goal. And if not, the merch should be in by the 4th. So I'm hoping it'll be a little bit sooner than that, and then we can get some pictures taken. I can put them on the website, and then I'm hoping to have the store open by next week. Hopefully before I leave for TwitchCon. You love sour, but if you eat too much, the acidity affects the roof of your mouth. I had to be careful. Yeah, I always have to be careful with sour candy. Like, one of my favorite candies is sour Skittles. I love a sour Skittles, but like I can't eat like a whole pack at once. Like, it just kills my mouth. Yeah, Nox, we're getting some Dizzy merch. We've been working on it kind of as a group. In the Discord, we have a channel that's like merch. And we've all kind of been collaborating on stuff that people want. There is a little bit of a gimbal merch. There is a gimbal sticker. It's the gimbal emote. So there are some stuff. So we have the gimbal emote sticker. We have the Dizzy Ducky emote sticker, and we have Dizzy facepalm sticker, because those are what you guys voted on in the Discord as well. Plus 2 new designs of stickers, but they're also the designs for the clothing and stuff as well. So there's 2 new stickers that you guys don't really know. You kind of know. You kind of have the gist of them, but you don't know the images yet either. Like we've discussed it in the Discord. You just don't know what the images are. They think it's the best thing when we spin the bean spinner. I'm so scared of like the bean spinners. I'm never doing beans. Sour Skittles are your favorite. They kill my tongue. Like they definitely hurt after a few, but I love them. It's only 9 subs to get a sneak peek preview merch. I feel like this is attainable. Yeah, it's only 9 gifted subs. It doesn't have to be gift subs. Like it's 9 subs, and they're on sale, so it's not that bad. And if we don't reach it, you'll get to see it hopefully by next week. So it's not that too much of a loss. It's not too much of a loss. You'll miss a sneak peek. And like, I'm not gonna put the sneak peek in the Discord or anything. Like, it's just gonna be for those here to see it. And then you'll have to like go back if you want to see it if you weren't here. So, but I will show you as soon as we reach it. Yeah, resubs count as anything that. So fresh subs, resubs, and gift subs will all make this counter go up. And that is what the sub goal is. That's what the sub goal is. Nox, thank you for the lurk, friend. Appreciate it. Yes, pans. Oh, Panda, you're not pans. Panda's pans. Also, so I don't know what should we do today? What would you guys like to do today? Yesterday we were supposed to do 100 Baby Challenge, but I canceled. Today we're technically supposed to be doing Bezo Shell. But I know we were also all vibing on Tuesday with some Disney. So I was going to have you guys vote between those 3 things of what you would like to do. So I'm going to make a poll really fast, and we can vote on what we would like to do. Um, 100 Baby Challenge, Bezo Shell, or Disney. All right, you have 2 minutes to vote, and you can vote with points, so you can use your points. But if you tie it, I'm going to end stream. If you tie it, I'm just going to leave. You can just sit here with Gimbal. No, you might try to tie it if you just to sit here with gimbal. I will take away the cat cam if you guys tie it. So, Tara, hello, welcome in. How are you? You turned off appointments on Monday for shell tour, so I should be here. I just have to take your cat to the event appointment. Oh my gosh, Pacific, I love that. I love that. I'm so excited. Also, shell tours are Monday. Shell tours are Monday. Do not forget, husband, I will fight you if you use all of your points. But make sure to put your ducky shell on the gallery with the hashtag Dizzy Ducky, I think is the hashtag. It's listed on the thing. But we're doing shell tours. I think there's like 7 entries right now. I kind of want to go look how many entries there are. So I don't think it's going to take the whole stream. So my thought is, unless we have like 17 of you like upload shells in the next weekend, over the weekend, maybe we'll do some community games afterward, because I owe you a community game stream. So maybe we can do our shell tours, and then maybe we'll play some, that's okay, Makoto. You're fine. You're fine. You can do whatever you want to. You don't have to do it. It's okay. I didn't put mine on the gallery, so, well, you're going to have to put on the gallery by Monday. You're going to have to put on the gallery by Monday. But so I was thinking, I assume we'll have some time afterwards, so we can maybe do some Fall Guys or other community games. If that would, you guys would find that interesting, we can have that as our community game night. Or if you guys want to have like an actual, like, full game night, we can do that. Or Mario Kart. Who is fighting me? What are you up to? I love how Hunter Challenge has 2 votes. I like that it has 2 votes. What's the hashtag? Dizzy Ducky. Oh, it's Dizzy Ducky Shell. All right, the Bezo Shell has 1. The Bezo Shell has 1. We'll do that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but minus mine. So there's 6 shells right now. So I don't think that's gonna take us 3 hours. Because it's also a relatively small shell. It's not that big to look at. And, like, we'll make sure to look at everyone's as well. You only have, Danny, you spent all, how many points did you spend? Husband spent 11,000 points. Danny, how many points did you spend? How many points did you spend, husband? You guys, that was so many points. What were you even, I don't even know which one husband was voting on. Started with, Danny, that's so many points. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. You should be happy with how you turned out. It's a bunch of L's. Oh my gosh, Pacific. I'm so excited to see it. I'm so excited to see it. All right, we're doing the Bezo shells. Let me open my game back up because I closed it like a silly person. And we'll work on the Bezo shell. It's a haunted house. So let me change our title. Okay, there we go. Title is updated. Okay, you still have 65k points. Okay. You'd have more if you were in stream more often. Just so you know. Just so you know. Why are ads so much louder than the stream? Ads are oh, where did I put the, I don't know where I put the build. I have to go find the build. But I don't know why ads are so much louder. It's so annoying. Bruh what? Bro, what, husband? Bro, what, husband? I can't work and watch your stream. Well, then you gotta quit your job. Just gotta quit your job then so you can watch my stream. How it is. Why is it taking so long to load? Okay. In Copperdale, right? This is not the save it's in. See, Geek works and watches the stream. Panda! Thank you so much for the gifts up to Cries. Now Cries, I just closed the game instead of exiting to main menu. But Cries, now you no longer have to deal with ads. You no longer have to deal with loud ads. Thank you so much for the gift sub, Panda. Cries, enjoy your emotes, your ad-free viewing, and we also, if your Discord and Twitch are connected, you have access to the sub-only channel in Discord now. It's better than losing the game. You all lost the game. You've all lost the game. You all lost the game. Technically you work and watch too. Yeah, every husband, you could just work and watch. You could just work and watch. Everyone else works. I hate you. Yeah, I understand that. It's Geek's fault. It's Geek's fault. I had to redeem it. It's Geek's fault. Can't send code words if you're watching a stream. Well, then just get good then. Get good at multitasking. Why do I have a Discord notification over here? Okay, not dealing with me. Cool. Where is my thing? I have too many saves! I think it's in this one. I think it's in this one. You homeschool and watch it. That counts. That totally counts. So you're working. You're working. It's 9 Celsius. Geek. Send that here, please. What's the temperature right now? It is 64 degrees here, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels a lot warmer than that, but it might just be that the air's not getting into my office very well. I found my build. I found the build, so it's time. Also, I matched gimbal today. You know, like we're orange. We're orange again today. You just match. It's 80 there. Move. Oh, our baby counter's on. Turn the fan towards you. It's the window fan. The window fan. Which is also not currently in the window right now because the cat was screaming to go onto the windowsill, so I moved it so he could go onto the windowsill. I live in Arizona. I think it's time to move then. 60 here and sunny for a change. Ooh, sunny's nice. I think it's a little bit sunny today. Not like super, super sunny, but it's been a little sunny today, which is nice. This feels like a black hole. Like, this feels so dark. God, how much is it? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we were busy putting all of these on my windows. I don't know if I feel like doing that right now. I think I'll do that last. Because that will be in the way of me decorating because they will be like visible. They will be visible like that. So I think we need a little, potentially some little bit more like outdoor vibes. We need a little bit more like ambiance in the outside. Back to work you go. Have a good rest of your workday, husband. Enjoy your work. But what would be good out here? What would be a good thing to throw out here? Also, should we rotate the house? Should we rotate it so it's facing this way instead? Would that make more sense? I feel like that might make more sense. Where does the gallery pictures facing? Oh, they face this way. Okay, I'm going to turn it again then so we can have a face for the gallery photos. I want it to look nice for the gallery. There we go. Rotate so the roof touches the ground. I can't rotate it that direction, unfortunately. Okay, will it look good in the gallery now? Oh, good, it will. Okay, I really want a good gallery picture, to be honest. Your headache is turning into a migraine. Gotta go and take a nap. Of course, cries. I hope your headache goes away. I hope it doesn't get too much of a migraine. I hope you start feeling better, my friend. But thank you for popping in. Okay. I need to look at haunted house vibes again. That's not how I spell haunted. Haunted house. Images. Oh, we should put some trees, maybe. I think a tree could be a vibe. So maybe we'll look at the vampire trees. Or is having vampire trees too much? Because, like, it's very, like, lush. And then, like, you know, a vampire tree. Would that be too much? I feel like that might look a little bit out of place. What do we think? Could do some creep ear. Geek, thank you for the host! I don't like that tree. It's too big. That's a very big tree as well. Why are they so big? They're like also big, and then there's this one that's just tiny. What even is that? Oh, it's a plasma. Oh, it's a fruit tree. That's why. Gonna live for potential mom. Of course, Luna. Enjoy talking to your mom. Panda, thank you for the host! What is this tree? Oh, so small one. Let me look at what came from high school. And maybe go to match with high school years with Copperdale. Oh, we have a heist going on if anyone would like to join the heist. Do I have debug on? I do. I don't know. Does it look weird to have alive trees next to an abandoned house? Does this look weird? I feel like I think this is too tall. You don't feel like getting wet? Well, then don't fall into the pond. Then don't fall into the pond. But what do we think about this? Like, would it be weird to have alive trees next to like a house like this? Would that be weird? Does that look weird? Or should we go with the more like dead looking trees? Oh, no one got points. No one got points. Panda. I don't know if this works. Why am I getting no Instagram is just telling me, oh, you know people on Instagram, go follow them. And I'm like, no. It keeps giving me notifications for that. Okay, but like, does this what works best? Spooky's looking good. Thanks, Danny. I'm trying to I don't know what kind of tree should we use? What kind of tree should we use? What's the vibe today? The dead ones? I do like how the dead ones look. I just don't know if it looks weird. I feel like we can have multiple of those. Maybe something else in the back. Let's go back to vampires. Maybe we can put some of these like dead bushes around. Both is good. I honestly might be with you right there. Like with you on that. Both might be a good way to do it. I'm just gonna pull some of these out so I like remember to use them later. That's a bigger version of that. That's all like grass and stuff. Maybe having like some real flowers could be a nice little touch too. What? That is a large rock. What is this rock? A small rock. That's a good rock. I'll probably stick with Copperdale rocks though so that they match the terrain. Why is this considered landscaping? That's kind of funny. A willow tree? Pippin, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Let's see about a willow. Let's take off vampires first. Ooh. Wait, this cottage living one could work if it's not too small. What did I just grab? I don't know what I grabbed. Creepy willow tree. I don't like it in that facing that direction though, but it kind of only like it works best that way. Wait, what about Mackie? Is she eating a dog treat? Is Mackie actually eating a dog treat? She did. She ate the dog treat. Oh, someone's got to give me a clip. Oh. I'm gonna have to watch that later. I'm gonna have to watch that later. I love that for her. I love that for her. That's why I will never have a charity incentive to eat a cat treat because I know it'll happen. So I will never do that. Don't even try to get me to do that. She said it tasted good. I kind of love that. Okay, this has to be a backyard tree, I think. But it's like a weird shape. Like these ones aren't gonna fit any better. Cat trees are probably gonna be worse. Make sound like terrible people? You are. When I say I'll do bad things or like not good things for charity, you guys become awful people to me. You become great people to charity, but not to me. Can't get this to fit very well. Okay, hear me out. What? They say you are what you eat, right? What? I'm scared, Panda. So eating a cat treat makes you a treat for cats. Captain, thank you for the host. Hi, Captain. How are you? Thank you for the lurk, Captain. Enjoy your lurk. I'm not sure how I feel about that, Panda. But I agree, Ellie. I do think I like it. I'm just not sure if I like where it is. I can't make up my mind. I mean, we could just have it clip into the house. It is a haunted house, after all. I'm gonna give it that one. Yeah, we could get another like smaller balding one. That's not a bad idea. That's a plasma fruit. That's not a balding tree. That's a oh, that's a good one. Should we put it near it or like over here in the front? Wouldn't you love to be the one thing cats are delighted by? I don't think I could ever be that. Loka, hello. This is Bezo's shell. This is Bezo's October spooky shell. I think maybe in the front here is good. I feel like it's too many trees though. Is that too many trees? I feel like I should shrink this tree a little bit. Bezo's dizzy shell. No, Bezo's dizzy shell is very much not this. I cannot wait to see Bezo's shell though. That also adds another one. Has Bezo finished my shell yet? I don't even know. Bezo, if you're here, you gotta finish my shell. Maybe we'll put this. That's not a good place for a tree, but it could be. It's an old house, so maybe a tree just grew here, you know? I also agree that there's never too many plants. However, I do sometimes think that there are too many trees. When you're doing the shell review, it's due. Yeah, the shells are due on Monday. We'll be touring them at 1 p.m. So right now, basically, on Monday. I don't know. We'll put it there for right now. We'll put it there for right now. And then we're gonna kind of cover the ground. Some of these creepy vines. I don't think I like those creepy vines. These have other swatches. It does not. I don't think I like them. I kind of like these flowers though. Are you gonna do this spooky shell too, but maybe not spooky? Yeah, it doesn't have to be spooky. So if you don't like doing the spooky, you definitely don't have to. I always like doing like 1 or 2 like Halloween-y, October, fall builds. And like we're gonna build a pumpkin patch at some point, and I'm very excited because it's gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so heckin' cute. I wish this had more swatches. I think I want to shrink it. What other kind of like landscaping would go well around here? Like I don't want too much live stuff. Let me look at like my pictures. Yeah, it's all just like dead plants. It's all just dead plants. I really like Shell Challenge, gives you something to work for since you always do the same things, but when I build independent. Yeah, I love doing Shell Challenges because like it makes me try new things. It makes me try new things. Like I said, like I do a lot of the same thing when we're not building shell challenges, so I thoroughly love doing them. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with this landscaping so far. I kind of like this. Should we put any other creepy stuff in the yard? Let's just look at vampire stuff. Do we have vampires? Yeah, we have vampires tagged. You love spooky houses? I love a good spooky house. I think they're fun. I think they're fun. What spooky stuff could we add up? And like just in the yard. Maybe is a gargoyle too much? A gargoyle might be too much. I kind of want to add a tombstone. I feel like that would be fun. Oh my gosh, look at the little cinnamon roll. He's a little cinnamon roll. I also have like these creepy ones too. Oh, should we like add garlic to the walls? Maybe? It's perfect, just saying. It could be. Is that just a... Oh my gosh, you can like actually get the bats. Like when they turn into bats. Did anyone else know this? Just get the bat. I did not know that. Should we add a creepy gate? We don't have enough size, like space for a creepy gate. I would if we had space. Creepy Vlad statue. Sims Wheels, hello. How did the bats from the Vampire's Debug? I just found it. It's in Vampire's Debug. It's a bat. Just a tiny bat. Tiny bat is what it says. That's what it is. Never noticed it in here before, but I think it's fun. I kind of want to find a place to use it. What's this? Oh, that's another gravestone. I haven't seen this one before. That's kind of a fun shaped one. I like these distressed ones better. Do you have a downed street light? No. Ah, my nose is itchy. I'm also so close to this. I need to like sit back. I need to sit back and roll up the sleeves. We had some cobwebs to the outside. Distress is best. Distressed is best. I usually do cobwebs afterwards. Save my game. Thank you, Geek. I kind of just want to hide a tombstone or two, you know? Underneath the willow tree. Oh my gosh, my ear is itchy. Everything is itchy. Everything is itchy. There's up to stupid Twitch. Tell it to stop. Just tell it to stop. Maybe these are the owners of the house. You know, it's got a little overgrown, so there's just some grass around, you know? I want terrain paint. Can you wee-woo somewhere else, please? There's like a wee-wooing going on outside. We don't want the wee-wooing. Crows, would it be awesome if they were in debug? Just lost. Oh, that would be so cool. I don't think we have crow. I don't think crows are an option to have in the game, but that would be really cool. I really want to tweet about the mod view problem, see if they say anything. It's getting annoying. Do it. I know lots of people are having those issues, so do it. I have too much terrain paint to like have the mounds of dirt work. Your back has been very worried for me all the time. I've been sick. Not that it was serious or anything, but very crazy. Aw, how sweet of her. How sweet of her for being worried. But welcome back. Welcome back. Maybe we can do that. I don't like that. Okay, we'll just go with that. Is there any dead flowers? Is there any dead flowers in this game? Does anyone know? Like in debug? I'm tempted. These Sophie fillers, not sure it would do any good. But I mean, they're the Twitch if you tweet the Twitch like at the Twitch support, like tag them in it and tag Twitch and stuff, then people will see it. And you can also be like, hey, friends in Discord, can you go interact with my tweet? Also, friends, go follow Makoto. But you can go put it in your Discord and be like, hey, can you go interact with my tweet so Twitter sees it, or so Twitch sees it, so they can like make sure that things get fixed. Yes, Geek. Makoto, don't yell at him. He's doing his job. He's doing his job. Oh yeah, and go follow Geek too. He doesn't really stream anymore, but go follow him for if he does again. Okay. Little bits of grass. I don't like this grass. I want the cottage living grass. Just wait. I'm gonna end up spending the entire rest of stream again today just on the exterior. No, Geek. You shout her out. She can shout you out. It's a spooky. It is a spooky house. It's a very spooky house, and it brings me joy. Brings me much joy. I love a good haunted house build. I've never actually wait, I was gonna lie. I was gonna say I've never been in a haunted house before, but I actually have. I went to a haunted house once. It was a haunted like corn maze. I went for a friend's birthday while like they were all in high school. It was like the year after I graduated high school. But so I went with some of my friends from high school for a friend's birthday. Like we went to a haunted corn maze. It's kind of like super far, like I don't even know where we were. It was like an hour and a half away from where I lived. But it was in the middle of nowhere. There was like a huge, like 2 square mile corn maze, haunted corn maze. So there's people jumping out at you. So we went to go do that. And then we got up there to like, we took the little hay ride to the corn maze, and then everyone chickened out. And we didn't go into the corn maze. And we were like supposed to be like the first ones in there, and like we chickened out, and like the like crew and like all the actors and everything were like stoked because they scared the first people away. Like they always feel so accomplished when they scare people away, which is valid. Because they got spooked before. Because like it's a haunted it was a haunted hay ride. Like it was so there were people jumping out at us, you know, like all that kind of stuff. On the hay ride before we even got there, and that freaked them out so much. And then after, but the thing is that you go through the corn maze, and then you get to come back, and then you get to go into the haunted house. Like, but you have to finish the corn maze to go through the haunted house. But so since we didn't go to the corn maze, we went back on the next hay ride, and we're like, okay, well, we'll go to the haunted house now. So we were the very first ones into the haunted house. It was a very not good haunted house. Like the corn maze was great from what I've heard people say, but like the haunted house itself was not fantastic. One of my friends, some of the girls were scared. Some of the girls were very scared. Then there was me, who's just like, I am an actor, and I also know how to do like sets and stuff. Like so I was like, I see all of their little tricks, so it didn't really faze me. And then one of my other friends was like, she was scared, but she was also just yelling at everything, to try to scare the scarers, and it was very funny. It was very funny, but it was also like somewhat themed for it because it was the year that it had come out. So it was like they had like the balloons and everything, and like it was kind of clown themed. And I was like, I don't find clowns scary, so I was all good. Thank you, Anonymous, for the air horns. You know how to house last year and cried in the parking lot. Oh no, Miranda. I was like surprised that I wasn't as scared as I was. I only got one like good scare. They only got one good scare out of me that whole time. And it was right as we were leaving the exit. Someone jumped out at us. Like you go out of the building, and they had like room dividers kind of like twisted and curving for you to like leave. And right at the end, someone jumped out at me, and I accidentally punched her in the face. But it was an accident. I didn't like, my reflexes was not to go punch. It was to go like this to protect myself, and her face got in the way of my hand. And then my hand and my sleeve of my jacket were covered in fake blood and white face paint. So, I think this is, hold on, my hoodie's right here. I'm pretty sure this is the hoodie that I wore. Ironically, it's in my get rid of pile right now. No, okay, might have been a different hoodie because there's no stains on this one, but I fully like accidentally punched her face. So I felt very bad about that, but I was also like, I don't even know what happened. Yeah, literally her face got in the way of my hand of protecting myself. Like it was not a my reflex is to punch and to like save myself, but it was to cover my face, and she was just there. It's fine. Okay, I feel like we should put the gargoyle up here. How high should the gargoyle go? I feel like it should go here. I think that's a good place for a gargoyle. Was she mad? I don't know. She was gone. Like, she was at, like, it happened. I was like, what just happened? And by the time I was like, what had happened? She was gone. Like, she ran, like, because they were, like, scaring people. So she was, like, running back and forth. So she, like, had jumped at us in the beginning, didn't get us, and then came around to the end to jump us, and then, like, ran away back to the front where she was supposed to be. Should we do anything with these bats? Maybe we should hide some inside. Cord, thank you for the lurk, friend. I appreciate it. I want to do something. I want to do something with these bats, but I think maybe we'll put them inside. Okay, I feel like we should go inside before I spend the entire stream on the exterior. So it doesn't super matter how the interior works out. It should be. I feel like it should be closed floor plan. Enjoy your meeting, geek. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully, well, maybe not enjoy it, but like I hope it doesn't suck. I hope it doesn't suck. I feel because it's an old house, we should make it a closed floor plan. That's not what I want to do. I have to bring walls up. Like some bedrooms upstairs is what I'm thinking. So let's grab some. I think we need to figure out where some stairs should go first. We'll just grab some stairs. Netflix finally released the full cast for the live action Atla series. What's Atla? I don't know what that is. What's Atla? This seems like a reasonable place for stairs. Oh, Avatar. Okay, I didn't know they were making a live action. That's neat. I wish I could make like grand stairs that like came out like this, you know? We can make that into some sort of room. I kind of want to mess around with this to try to make it cool looking stairs. I've never seen tough guys act as scared as when me and some others in a makeshift haunted house had on masks and surrounded them quietly, and then out of nowhere I started laughing at True and giggle at them. They landed so fast. Oh my gosh, I love that. I would love to work in like a haunted house. I think that'd be so fun. I have some friends who've done like Universal's like haunted whatever, it's nights of horror or something like that, Halloween horror nights. I've had some friends who've been scares on that, and it looks like so much fun. But I'm also like, I don't care to go on my own. Been landing for like 2 years. Oh wow, I've never actually seen Avatar, The Last Airbender. I've never seen Avatar. However, I was watching some clips the other day because I was trying to get a sound alert from Makoto's stream. Don't tell Makoto. Maybe that's the kitchen. It can be a nice big kitchen. We can say that like rich people lived here, you know. Welcome back, Loka. Welcome back. Welcome back from your ads. You were doing what? I'm nothing. I was doing absolutely nothing. Oh, maybe we'll make this the formal living area. And that'll be the kitchen. I kind of want a diagonal wall. You're excited for Avatar the Blue People in December? I never watched the first Avatar movie. Sound alerts for your stream? No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The staircase, thank you. I'm gonna like mess around with something to like make it look like there's full stairs. Butterfly, welcome in. How are you? I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I'm sorry. That was weird. Ah. Oh, you were gonna theater. I can't wait for the crowds that are gonna come for Avatar. I've never seen it. I've literally never seen anything that's been titled Avatar. I don't know how to... What if... Okay, because I would like to try to mess around with these stairs. But I hate how the door is. So what if we... turn them that way? Titanic was your go-to for months? I've seen Titanic once, and that was a few winters ago. I was like, I'm gonna watch Titanic for the first time, and I sobbed so much. Okay, that might work better. We can have this like you know, the entrance to the hallway. So I really like how this is, but I hate how like I think I like it better over here. I just don't like this. We could do that. Maybe that can be the entryway. That's so stupid. Danny, thank you for the host friend. Okay, we can do that. It's very weird shaped. I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid, so now you're, now I'm like, take that. I'm gonna watch it 100 times. I love that for you, Loka. I was obsessed with the Titanic as a kid, so when the movie came out, when I was a teen, I saw it twice in the theater. It was the first movie I ever saw that had an intermission. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna see, what's it called? Is it the slab? Yeah, so we have this. Guinness, welcome in. How are you? I think I'm figuring out the host message event. Oh, I'm so glad for you. I'm so excited. I mean, we have one more stream left where you can host. So get your hosts in now because they're going away after tomorrow's stream. Yeah, I was on. Yeah, my aunt had it. I knew it was on 2 VHS tapes. Listen, thank you for the host as well. To the point where I did the very real crimes of the Titanic episode of your podcast. I love that, Pacific. I love that. Why hosts go away? They're taking away hosts. It's because Twitch doesn't like us. Guinness, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome officially to our community. Don't elevate. Scale it. Let's do 1.1. Yeah, we just need like a smidge bigger. Boop the cat. Yeah, we can boop the cat in a second. You hold the gill like a baby? Not right now. He's content. He's content just vibing. We'll give him a boop though. Boop. He's been booped. Oh, and sit up. Thank you. I'm like so far too close to my screen right now. Far too close to my screen. Okay, this could potentially work. Oh yeah, he'll let me hold him like a baby. It's not always his favorite thing, but sometimes he enjoys it. It depends on the day. The way that this actually is kind of working. Save your game, thank you. Pacific? I hate the grid. The grid bugs me. So that one's a little too, let me raise it up a little bit more. Like that. And then for this one, I think we're going to have to shrink this one. We'll have to lower that one a little bit with tool. We're gonna have to put something here to cover that. We'll mess with that later. Excuse me? My neighbors are dropping things on the floor. You wonder how to fake a grand staircase like that? Yeah, this item is really great for like faking staircases. I've never actually done it, but I've seen people do it, and always wanted to like play around with it. So now's the time. Let's get some tool. Let's do minus 0.05. No. Nay, hello, welcome in. Enjoy your lurk, friend. Enjoy your lurk. She looks so neat. Thanks, Diz. Counters could cover it. I don't know. I think we're gonna put the kitchen over here though. So I'm thinking maybe like a bookcase or something like that will do. Let's do. Oh, why is cap locks on? Minus point 25. Ah, wait, never mind. Undo. 0.25. I meant to do 0.25. Minus 0.025. Danny, do you just like know that? Um, how? Explain. Sinwills, thank you for the follow. Oh, and welcome officially to our community. Oh no, what? Oh, you won. Also, tomorrow is the last day to get points to potentially win VIP for the month, so make sure you are playing for those points if you want. Right now, Captain is in the lead with 61,000 points, followed by Makoto, who can't even win, with 54,000 points, and then Lissa with 39,000 points. So now is your chance. Now's your chance to try to win. All right, let's try this one. Elevate. Let's try minus 0.25 again. See if it works. That's too much. I did 2.5, not 0.25. Mutiny. Pacific wants a mutiny, guys. So if everyone got to make Pacific happy, you got to try to get Captain taken away from VIP. Also, you do get points from hosting. You get 1,000 points from hosting, I think. Plus points from following and from subbing. So just as an idea, just so you guys know, if you want more points, there are ways to get other points. And we do have a sub goal. So I don't know if gift subs, who gets points from gift subs. But if you guys want to try it out, you can do it. There we go. All right, we got that kind of situated. Now let's fill them all in. So we're gonna duplicate tool. So that they're the exact same angle. I just gotta fill them in. Is there a way to make them fill in better? There's that way, but that's too big. I know if I could open Twitch on your computer, maybe I could do it through chat on your Streamlabs. I mean, if you're on mobile, you can press the little share button. Like you can do share to host. But you might be able to do it like through your Stream Elements like stuff. Or Streamlabs. I don't know. I've never tried it that way. Kimberly, thank you for the host as well. There we go. This one we started shrinking here, so we'll shrink those. Timfilo, thank you for the host as well, Fred. I appreciate that. I think this one needs to shrink. Maybe? How did that happen? That was weird. For free, one guitar playing 17-year-old? Like, what? Oh, you're giving away your sister. Okay, I got it. You're giving away your sister. I already have a sister. But I appreciate the offer. If someone else would like a sister, Danielle is giving hers away. I don't know, Makoto, do you want a sister for Mini Kodo? You're good. You have a 17-year-old brother who plays the drums and he throws the sticks at us sometimes. If you find somewhere to send yours, let me know. Just make a band of all your 17-year-old siblings who play music and then just send them on, like, send them away and then they can be a band together and they can deal with them. You think you can handle a 17-year-old again? Yeah, I don't think I could handle a 17-year-old. I don't think I have the ability to do that. Like, I can barely handle myself. Lunar, hello, welcome in. How are you? Should probably shrink this one. I'm good. So I found inside work from stupid work being annoying. Just tell them to stop. I would suggest quitting your job, but I feel like that's not always the best choice. This looks so funny. This looks kind of ridiculous. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Luna. Gimbal? Why are you frozen? The camera froze. Aw, the sweet little baby. He's such a sweet little baby. But part of your job is to keep our drivers compliant with the Department of Transportation, so we kind of need that. Yeah, that's kind of that seems probably necessary. I gotta make a call. Enjoy your call, Pacific. Didn't plan to alert today. I was wanting to be chatty, but your energy just poof. It has been a busy day, though. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, do not be apologized for being lurky. You got to make sure you're taking care of yourself, so do not apologize for being lurky. Gimbal cam. Yeah, gimbal cam is a little slow today for some reason. Silly gimbal cam. Had one more. I have to adjust these a little bit. Okay, got some there. This is, I hope no one looks too close at these. I hope no one looks too close at these. Just tell Biza to ignore them and just go past it. I don't have the patience to make them look much better than this. Pacific, thank you for the host! Ooh. Make this a little bigger. I think this is a meeting, so turn it on lurk. Of course, Linda, of course. I hope all your meetings go well, my friend. Thank you for that lurk. Okay, come on. Come on. You think if I get a new laptop on my birthday, set up The Sims and overnight work on the shell and hyperfixate, it'll get a submission in? I mean, you could try. You could try. I believe in you. Okay, so we need to raise one of these up a little bit. Points. Let's do 0.025. They both need to come out a little bit though. This has been fun. I'm gonna go play The Sims 2. Of course, enjoy your Sims. Enjoy your Sims. Thank you for hanging out, friend. Ah. This is proving to be harder than expected. These look a little bit awful. From here, somewhat fantastic. From here, not so much. You know what I could have done? Could have rotated it. That's about the angle, yeah. And done this. So just what cool did you think? What cool thing did you find on Twitter? Yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, that's so much better. I really never realized how awesome a flautist Lizzo is. Her Library of Congress. Yes, I saw that. That was so cool. I think that's so cool that they let her play the flutes and everything. Love it. She's so good. Lizzo's just a fantastic musician. Just fantastic. And like, I don't even listen to music, but like, I'm still like, yeah, Lizzo's amazing. I need a stretch break as I've been sitting all morning. Yes. Don't behave. We're not gonna behave, but you can go stretch. Enjoy your stretch. Oh, this is so much better. All right, Makoto's gone. Everyone, you can misbehave now. Let's cause some chaos without Makoto here. However, this isn't her stream, so maybe I shouldn't do that because you might cause bad chaos. Actually, delete that. Let's get this adjusted. Yeah, let's cause some emote chaos. Show me your favorite emotes. They can be yours, someone else's, they can be mine, they can be literally any emotes. Show me your favorite emotes. Wait, what am I saying? Are you saying I don't know how to behave? Because I will just start misbehaving. Mod approved chaos and go. No! No, no mod approved chaos. Only non-mod approved chaos. No mod approved chaos. No chaos. Okay, emotes are good though. Emotes are good. Oh, Kim, that's such a good emote. I love all these emotes. Thank you for showing me your emotes. Okay, we shrink it down. Rye, hello, welcome in. How are you, Panda? Thank you for the biddy. Thank you for the biddy. Where's Punctuated Perry? Perry donated like $1,000 practically to Mackie's thing. So Perry better not be in here or anywhere else today given biddies. Perry's been too kind today. You sounded like Winifred just now? What did I do? Panda? How about we not? How about we not and say we did? How about we not and say we did? All right, the stairs are finished. Not so much on these sides. We'll figure something out. Let's find something to cover those. Where are some creepy looking bookcases? I mean, we could also just... No. No. We need some creepy looking bookcases. Too tall. Cats and dogs could be good. That actually is pretty, that fits there. Oh, this is also pretty good. I honestly like the cats and dogs better. Wait, there's almost the exact same bookcase from Get Together and Cats and Dogs. I like this one, I think, best. However, the only thing is that... Oh, that's not going to fit there. So I guess the engines for this office area will have to be not in right here. That's going to be too big. Maybe this one will fit. Or we can let it clip. I think clipping it is fine. I think having it clip is okay. That's fine. We'll make it black. We're gonna make everything... Should we do everything as kind of like a black or browns or like what kind of color scheme should we go with? What kind of vibe should we go with to, like for the interior? Because we can also change the stairs to not be this. We can change them. Honestly, probably changing them to black is a good idea. We have black and brown. Dark? Yeah, well, I mean, it's obviously going to be dark. It's just more, should we go black or brown? I don't like those ones. We'll go with these ones in the dark. Oh, dear. That is not a good shade. There, that one probably works the best. This isn't like the darkest of swatch, but it's probably okay. Dark Academia? Well, yeah, that's kind of what I always sort of go with for creepy old houses like this. All right, should our kitchen have an archway or a door? That's a creepy door. Someone is knocking on my door. BRB, they don't realize I'm home. Okay, we'll just hide. Go hide from the door. Go hide from the door. I never answer my door. I refuse to answer my door unless husband is home. And then husband answers the door. I refuse to answer my door. Why do I want to use this one? That's not how it's gonna work. We can use this vampires one. That'd be weird for a kitchen. Yeah, I think I might be leaning towards an archway too, like that one. You hide all the time? Yeah, I'm always hiding when people show up at my door. Which, I'll be honest, isn't often, but like more than I would prefer. It's more than I would prefer. We'll do this one around here. And then we'll put a door in between the kitchen and the dining room, I think. That's a little too dramatic, I think. Maybe that one could be good. Oh, that's honestly just like a nice one too. Maybe we'll go with this one. Say when the doorbell rings. Yeah, I'm always high. Like I run when the doorbell rings. I'm just like, I'm gone. See you later. Never again. Okay, we need a smaller door for these ones here. We also need to... Oh, not video. I pressed the V by accident. Okay, we need lights. We don't have any... We don't have lights everywhere. Here in Introvert Sweden, knocking on doors uninvited is a no-no. I wish that was like it here too. Like I wish it's a no-no to like knock on doors here. Cause like I hate it when people knock on doors. Oh yeah, we'll change the lighting when we come to it, but I just need to like see in order to build right now. Do not worry. I'm gonna do the dining room first. I don't know why, but in old houses, I always do the dining room first. I'm thinking a round table. Unless you're crazy people don't have boundaries anywhere. That's very true. I feel like the table with the cloth is the good one to go with. Maybe we'll go with black. Or maybe we'll do the white. We'll do a white swatch. And we'll just like change the lighting so it's kind of dark looking anyway. What are some creepy old looking chairs? Could these match? It was maintenance checking your fire alarms and air filters. Well, yeah, that's understandable. That makes sense. Still hate opening the door though for that. What kind of chairs go with this? Maybe not this one. I don't know if I like that table. I like the tablecloth. I just don't think it's how we should do it. We could do a rectangular table. Billy even answer my phone. The door's not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't answer my phone. Like, don't call me. I will answer the phone if it's like to like 4 people, and it's husband, my mother, sometimes, my friend from college, and then maybe like my sister or something if she, because my sister never calls me, so if she calls me, that's probably something happened, like something has gone wrong. So that's the people. That is the only people I would answer the phone to, and maybe like if Makoto were to call me, I would answer the Makoto, but like that's it. That's it. They started like, oh, I hate that. They should just come back later. Or did they not give you any sort of heads up? That seems like illegal. Unless you got, like, if you didn't get a heads up or anything about it. What is this table called? It's called the Enduring. It's base game. Is there matching chairs for this? I assume there's probably some matching chairs. That's an outdoor chair. Maybe these chairs? Are any of these matching? Maybe these ones. No. I have like a list. I have a list of like 5 people who are allowed to call me. If you're not on that list and you call me, I will kick you out of my life. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I didn't know it was maintenance. They usually yell to us who they are. That's why I was answering the door. They should still give you, if they're going to do anything in your apartment, I think they are legally required to give you 24 hours notice. Unless it's like an emergency. But I feel like sounds like it's probably just like a routine check. And that's very much not an emergency. So we'll do 4 chairs. The outside of having kids, I could be the school or teacher, the police. Yeah, that's if you have kids, I understand answer the phone. I'm yawning. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. I was about to say, you better answer my calls. I only call when it's important. I was kind of like calling you Tuesday night while I was all over the place. Nah, you didn't need to call me. We were fine. No one was dying. So we were all good. All good. Oh wait, I think these are technically the matching chairs. So that matches the floor or the table legs. Calling us a little thing, barely. Only in emergencies, in my opinion. Only in emergencies. Well, this might be a good rug for in here. Yeah, I kind of like that. If it's my phone, I literally only call my mom, though my partner and I call on Discord every night. Yeah, I also, no one ever calls me on Discord. The only person I've had like voice calls with is Geek for our Stardew series that we were doing on his streams. And then Makoto, when I'm helping her with stream stuff, we will sit in a Discord call sometimes. But like other than that, I'm not even in Discord calls. I feel like that works. But if I was sitting here with no clothes on or something, don't just open my door. It's so annoying. Yeah, they should have like called if you don't answer the door and like gotten your consent to open. Silly. I don't know why I'm still on base game. It doesn't have to be base game. Base game is honestly just really good for these old creepy builds. Well, Lizzie, I feel honored. What? Oh, sometimes we do have Discord calls for streams, like play Animal Crossing where Panda's also involved. But I mean, just like sitting in and talk, like just sitting in a call, like because we had something to do. That's what I mean. I'm sorry, Panda. Sorry. Don't be mad at me. And these fireplaces fit here. I don't know why I was trying to make them fit. Why does my watch keep vibrating? What is the Sims tweeting? No, they're retweeting things. Okay. Why are you apologizing? Because I thought you were mad at me because I've never been in a Discord call with you. I thought you were being sarcastic. Are you not being sarcastic? I'm so confused. Your landlord opens doors without even knock. That's illegal! Report him to the police. You meant it? Oh. Oh, well, you're welcome. We done some mod Discord calls? Only on stream, though. Only really on stream, though, right? Have we had a Discord call with all of us mods? I don't remember that, if we have. It was, I'm honored to be one of the people you were on a call with. Oh, okay. 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 Not just on stream, but still, okay. I feel like we should just kind of grab this flooring and put it inside as well. Like maybe brown instead. I was on stream a while ago. Geek, for your stream or for my stream? For your stream or my stream, Geek? Because I don't think mods, have we had like for like not on stream mod chat before? Maybe this came into my house with the consent. Yeah, I would also call the cops. I would also call the cops. Nope. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know what you're thinking of, Geek. I mean, like, we've had on-stream ones where we've, like, played Animal Crossing, all 4 of us. Like, you got come to my island and stuff, but never, like, actually. He's so stupid, it's insane, and don't speak Swedish. He barely, and doesn't speak Swedish and barely English. I told him I would report him if it happens again. Yeah, that, I mean, I would have called the police, like, the very first time he did that. Like, that is not, I don't consent. I wouldn't consent to that. So, like, that's just awful. I kind of like that. Is that a weird tile for the kitchen? I think we're all talking at the same time. I just don't remember if it was during stream. I think probably it was a stream. Also, you could be thinking of when I did like a Discord stream while I was out of like while husband and I were road tripping. So we did that where we were all there and like a few other people were in with us while I was playing Animal Crossing that day. That could be what you're thinking of. Probably that, yeah. It probably was that. They're making everyone's fire alarms go off to make sure they work. I'm sitting here at a work call with beeping in the background. That's so frustrating, Miranda. I would scream, probably. What tile should I use? Maybe that red one. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I wish we had a broken floor tile. I mean, we kind of have these. Oh, that could be good. So, like, you need lunch? Yeah, go get some lunch. I didn't eat lunch. It's fine. I had breakfast at like 10:30, and then I had a Pop-Tart a little bit later, and then I also had an applesauce. So I wasn't like hungry. That feels like a good one. That feels a good one. Streamer should eat. But what if Streamer doesn't feel like eating right now? I do have a pack of crackers. I did bring some crackers in here just in case. Maybe we'll eat the crackers soon. Got some club crackers. What kind of walls should we do? Should we do some vampire walls? I kind of like this for in here. Maybe a little too dark for this room. I don't know if I like that. Maybe we'll do this one instead. I don't really like it either. Maybe this one. I feel like that's good, but then like it looks, does that look weird with black features with like black fixtures with the brown trim? Should I make these brown? I feel like we should make the things brown in here. That makes more sense. Is there a darker one? Not like trim wise. Like the only thing that changes is the actual color. I also have this. The other owner of the house never knocks here. Well, she lives there, does she not? Or do you have someone, or are you renting your house? Are you renting your house or talking about your wife? That's still brown. Which one's black? Who knows? Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, it's still brown though. It's a darker brown though. I've never used this wall before. It's also, again, still brown. Let's search by black. Not much has black trim. Oh, maybe this vampire's one will be good. That's literally still brown. I thought that should be the inside of this one. Should be that really dark one. We need more walls. I don't want red in here. I hate all of these. But I like the black fixtures. I think we'll go with that. I like this wallpaper. I feel like it's the vibe. And then we'll do slightly, like maybe we'll do like a tile in the kitchen. Ooh. That looks like a dungeon. If we had a dungeon. We had a dungeon to our house. I turned something off. Oh, I turned on ignore unlocks off. I'm like kind of tempted to add a dungeon downstairs. Is that bad? It's to be so shell. I feel like it's required. I feel like we need to come up with a whole like story then if we do that though. Maybe we'll do that. Do we have like a darker tile for this one? It's a good tile for the high school one, but I don't think it fits the vibes in here. Oh, that works. Oh, that kind of like actually works. Also, why they're birds? Why are there birds? I mean, it's realm of magic, so that's probably why there's birds. Okay. I like this. We'll do the same upstairs. We don't have a bathroom yet. We'll say that's the bathroom. Might not be functional, but it'll be the bathroom. Oh, here. Okay, we'll make the bathroom. We'll make that the bathroom. Four tiles does make a bathroom. Not a great bathroom, but it does make a bathroom. Yeah, I use 4-tile bathrooms in all of my... Oh, man. You're kidding. You're kidding. And that deletes the stairs. No, it doesn't delete the stairs. Okay. It's just gonna... It's gonna be like that. How it is. I hate roofs. At least it didn't delete my stairs. At least it didn't delete my stairs. Oh, we're gonna have this little hallway, and this is gonna be like a little secret. Oh, it doesn't need to be a secret anymore, so I guess we'll take that out. We can have something else be a little secret something. Okay, maybe that'll be our little... Well, maybe we'll have to get one more here. Maybe we'll have this still be a secret room, though. Maybe, like, you know, it's a little bit of a secret room for this bedroom. And then we'll have this room. And, like, sometimes you just have to go through rooms to get to other rooms in old houses, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put the bathroom on a platform to get rid of that. Bathroom is just going on a platform. I hate roofs. That is all. Your panda, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just fighting with my game. Okay, it looks bad, but it's fine. It's fine. Maybe we'll do that. We'll shrink that a little bit. I feel like that looks a little bit better. I kind of hate roofs. Like, I love to roof, but I hate them at the same time. What should we put in this little round tower piece? What kind of creepy thing should we put in there? I feel like we should put something creepy in there. And I kind of want to put a skeleton in the closet. Like an actual skeleton. And be like, oh, the family who lived here has a lot of skeletons in their closet. And then, like, it's literally just a closet of skeletons. No, wait. A witching circle? No, wait. Wait, what? Gnomes. I like where your head is at, Panda. Haunted library. I think we could make the downstairs like the living space a kind of a library. I like that idea. We're just gonna put some gnomes in here for the time being. Where's my debug? I like the idea of like the floating books and stuff. Maybe we'll say that a witch lived here. Maybe a witch owned this house and has like enchanted it. Or something like that. What do we think of that? Where's the actual skeletons? There we go. What am I getting notifications about? Don't know. Okay. I'm gonna take a really good bathroom break because I've drank a lot of water. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be, you can go get distracted by the baby again if you need to, because I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. And then we'll continue on this. Feel free to like throw out some ideas of like what the story could be, you know, like since if we're saying a witch owned like had the house, like she lived here. Like what happened to the witch kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? I was like, it kind of looks like a witch's hat, so I kind of like the vibe of being a witch. So I like the idea of like maybe some floating books, and like doing a library and stuff like that. So those are some ideas. I don't want to go back and try to eat your finger. Charlie bit my finger. Okay. Don't cause chaos. I'll be right back. Wrong scene. I started going to the wrong scene. But Shauna, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, friend. Did I mute myself? Did I mute myself? I did. I'm gonna open my crackers. Pacific, I like that idea. The only thing is that my original idea, so what we're gonna kind of gonna stick with, um, is that this is like the classic abandoned house you have in like your neighborhood that like everyone kind of has. And the kids in Copperdale, like the high schoolers, have turned it into their like like middle of the night hangout spot. So we have this like the window where they can get into. And I'm gonna like debug it with like bottles and suspicious things that the kids have like left behind. But I would like to have like a bit of a creepy background for like who owned it. So that's gonna be like the witch. And I feel like I can't correctly convey that in a build Pacific, but I love it. But I feel like it might be too much for me to like be able to like figure it out. So I don't want to spend forever on this. Kieran, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Or is it Kieran or Karen? Let me know how you actually pronounce your name, but thank you for the follow. Yeah, I also did say, I mean, we don't have to have, we can like take out the graves, but we do have some graves here. We do have some graves here. But if she died, she maybe it's a fake one. Maybe it's a fake one. That's a good point, Miranda. You have any new shows coming up? Like theater shows, like jobs? No, not right now. Right now there's a lot. Mostly things that are casting are for Christmas productions. Like like Christmas entertainment in like amusement parks and like things like that. And it's like a lot of elves and Santa Claus and stuff. And I am currently too young to play Mrs. Claus and too tall to be an elf. So I'm not Christmas show type. It's not my type to be in a Christmas show. So your name correctly first. Oh, perfect, Kieran. Well, welcome in, friend. Witches spouses keep. Oh, maybe it's a black widow witch. Maybe. How about the teens hang out there because it's only haunted at a day or two a year, the day of her disappearance and her birthday, since the connection is strongest then. Okay. I love that. The thing is that we have to make it simple enough for me to write it in the description of the build and also be able to convey it in the build. We gotta keep that in mind. Maybe she wanted to disappear because being a witch in this fancy town was too much for her, like maybe leaving something in the house that makes her seem like she just up and left suddenly. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep building. I'm gonna keep decorating. And we'll keep figuring things out. There's a founder of Copperdale, isn't there? I've just had an idea. Is there a founder of Copperdale? Go to Copperdale. Oh, so your cats are cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My cat, he do be pretty cute. He do be pretty cute. And it's not giving me story prompts. Okay, let me look at the debug. Or it's live, it's not debug, it's live edit. Isn't there a statue of the founder? Is it in debug? Is there not a statue of the founder? Does anyone know? You refuse to be in the top 10? Gotta lose your points then. Maybe start giving your points away. Am I just losing my mind? Is there not a statue of a man? It wouldn't be in comfort. Maybe like, no. Have I just lost my mind? I swear there's a statue. Aha! Jasper Prescott. Jasper Star began as a small boy with big dreams of glittering hills and a prosperous industry. The desire to innovate and explore brought him to the valley where Copperdale sits today. The video turning green is me, right? Yeah, it's there's no green on stream. Why is your video turning green? That doesn't seem like it's good. Okay, after finding rich lines of copper and lapis lazuli throughout the land, Jasper named the city and the lake it nestled on after the most abundant resources. Jasper's life changed when he met something more precious than the ores he had mined for years. A young girl named Tia captured Jasper's heart with one glance. Jasper laid down his pickaxe and settled down with his true love in the hills of Copperdale, looking towards the town's bright future. When his beloved Tia passed away, Jasper retired to his hometown overlooking what's now Prescott Square. Okay. What if this is Jasper Prescott's house and his wife was actually a witch? And used game lore for our lore for the build. And maybe she's not like an evil witch though. Maybe she's like was just like a witch, you know? So like, you know, like the house is kind of enchanted. Because it says he lived out his days in peace, but some folks still say they can see Jasper on his porch at the Boom Bluff Mystery House in Prescott Square, which is like kind of like the abandoned house thing that there's like in a different area. Is it over? Is that it over there? No, that's not one of the normal houses. I don't know if we can see it in this area. Is it this one? Oops. How about she got punished for being a witch, thus her haunting the house? Ooh, maybe she haunts Copperdale itself because she got maybe yeah, she like got tried for being a witch, and so she just haunts Copperdale now. Aren't there Sims families with kind of yeah, a lot of them have tragic backstories. A lot of them have some tragic backstories. Okay, I don't think we can see that house in here. Okay, so it's Jasper's house. What was his last name? Jasper Prescott. And it's also because like the Prescott family is still in Copperdale. Like they are are the Prescott family. So that has another connection too. What if they had all lived in that house and she cursed them from the afterlife? That might be a little bit too much of a stretch to like just have in this week. Like we can keep that in mind, but to like convey through that might be a little bit hard. Because again, it's a build with. I typically do like minimal. Like I try to kind of mention it as quickly as I can in the description, not spend too much time on it, you know. So I think that might be a little bit too much, but she was married to Jasper. She was killed or like tried for being a witch and she died. And then so she got buried under the tree. It's their favorite tree to sit under. And then she like cursed the town or something. Like she cursed everything. So like now the house is like kind of cursed. And then when Jasper died, he was also buried underneath the tree. And they just haunt the house. And then the kids just use it as a hangout because they think ghosts are cool. We'll work with that. We'll work with that. Okay. Let's do the kitchen. This is quite a big kitchen. Letters required. Nice. I have crackers. Mmm. Hold on, cracker in my throat. What if her husband ratted her out / lied about it, and that's why she haunts the town, and he's cursed to haunt the town for the betrayal he committed? Ooh. I kind of like that, Panda. Can you put that in, like, suggestion box or something so I don't forget about it? You're enjoying playing your legacy challenge. Your matriarch had an affair with Joaquin, and had a child with him, while her husband, Paolo, had an affair with Jade, and even got with your matriarch. Paolo is raising the affair, maybe, but they're... Oh my god. I love it, Cora. I love the drama. Love the drama. It's gonna overlap the window, but I don't think I care. I don't think I care. I mean, that matches. Go with that. There's no It's a long one. Don't know how someone can hide under a frying pan. But that's from Nancy Drew. That's from, I'm not sure what's it called. I can't see the case, and I don't remember what it's called. But we've played it on stream, though. We played it on stream. I need to check now. I needed to know. Ghost of Thornton Hall. I thought of it as I was rolling back. Ghost of Thornton Hall. I'm really upset that there's no cabinets in this pack. I'm very upsetty spaghetti about this. Just so you know. The Discord, thank you, Panda. I wanted cabinets. Cabinets. That's too silly. Too silly. This is Realm of Magic. This isn't even vampires. I like the vampire stuff. I think I might go with vampires because it does have cabinets. Why does vampires bug you, though? We do white or brown. I kind of want white. Just the kitchen stuff bugs you? Okay. I'm not a big fan of the Realm of Magic pack, to be honest. I'm glad I didn't buy it. My sister bought it. So I'm okay with not liking it because I didn't spend the money on it, you know? I don't have any spooky sinks. I don't feel like cluttering today, so we're just gonna kind of put like the footprint of every room together, I think, right now. And we'll go in a different day to start cluttering. I want better bookshelves in this game. I want ones that like span a whole wall. Not bad. I like the brown swatch. Oh, where is it? Is it debug or live edit? Not that. Aha. Ah! Scale 0.7. There we go. We'll rotate it to 15. Let's do negative 15. And then I think we need to bring it down a little bit more. I am making a ladder. I am making a bookshelf ladder. I'm not gonna make it rolling because I don't have the patience for that right now, but I am making a ladder. I love when you get extra. I have, I thought of this the other day to like have to do a library with a ladder. And I've been wanting to do it for like the last 2 days, and I'm like, I'm gonna put a library with a roller ladder thing in. So we're doing it. We're doing it. I've been wanting to do it for several days. Okay, creepy couch. Not gonna be an outside couch. Yeah. My thought is I might just do like a library build. Just like a creepy, spooky library, something like that. Um, and like we'll like it'll just be a self-contained room kind of thing, and we'll like actually have it. I love this couch. Brings me much joy. Here's some chicken flavored crack. Do they make chicken flavored crackers? I've never seen a chicken flavored cracker. They do? I never even heard of those. Never in my life. I don't know what this is gonna be. I think I might make this room like her spell room. We did say we were gonna put gnomes in it, but maybe not. And from Dollar Tree? No way. I love that. Can you please stop with your engines, please? There's no need to rev your engines outside my window all the time. You can chill. They need to chill. Our community is doing this medallion hunt. It's really fun. We found it last year, and one takes to Six Flags. This year's price is 4 tickets to the Geico 500 NASCAR race. We're searching again this year just for fun of it. Oh, I love that! This looks like so much fun. My neighbor, like my like township did that kind of stuff like that in the summers, but they didn't really um market it very well, so no one really knew that was happening. No one really knew it was happening. So I didn't know it was a thing until I was like 16. But like they'd done it like every year. I was like, this they didn't do it very well. I don't want that one. I feel like that's the vibe. Maybe we should put this in here. This is a little secret little reading nook. A little secret library in here. That will bug me to no end that that does not fit there. We can do that. Oh, backflips. There, we'll pretend there's no gap. We'll pretend that's built in. That's fine. Little reading space. What else do you put in a creepy living room? What else do you put in a creepy living room besides a creepy chair? Should I maybe move this window? Oh, I feel like we should put a fireplace. Maybe remove the window. It is unless you find it, and then a lot of people get upset about it. But a lot of people comment mean things towards us unless they post the clues on Facebook page so everyone can see them. So it's not like everyone can't try to find it. Oh, that's so. Why can't people just be happy for other people? Why do you gotta be so greedy and jealous to comment rude things about someone who wins something? I don't understand how people can be that rude about things. It's just ridiculous. Just utter ridiculous. Kind of works. It kind of works. Like a rug in here, maybe a table. I'm tempted to put an organ in here. Would that be weird? Let's do a realm of magic stuff. Panda, I like that you censored losers. That makes me chuckle. We could just put a bookshelf over the thing. Also, does this that fit in there? No, that's 3 tiles wide. Okay. We could just put a thing there. I forgot an organ was an instrument. It is in fact an instrument most of the time. I think we've allowed it before, Panda, so I don't think it'll flag it. We're gonna put a bar, maybe. Simmer Jenny, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I always dance. I always dance to my follow alert. That's true. You're also a mod, so it doesn't get you. Okay. I guess we'll also look at vampires too. I didn't plan on this becoming an occult house, but apparently it is. Is that a weird place to put an organ? Might be. It does really work together. You make a good point. I just wasn't expecting it to. Also, where'd my wallpaper? I literally had wallpaper here. No, that's a. What does it need? A gnome? Gary? I'm gonna say Gary. What is it? Desperately niece. Should we leave it there? You just leave it there for Bizu to be like, what's going on? It's like if you've seen Bezos, his is also scary. So, Simmer Jenny, hello, how are you? Adding a gnome. Also, Makoto, look, I don't have that business gnome. Wait, is this the business gnome? I think that might be the business gnome that you were using. You're so whimsical. I wasn't kidding when I said I've never actually made it to a haunted house. Hey, that's fine, Pacific. I love a good whimsy, like Halloween. Okay. Grim Reaper. Swemma. This guy. Or the naked gnome. Swemma. Which gnome should we do, guys? Oh my gosh, he does have gnomes that are supposed to be included. He does have gnomes that are supposed to be included. They got deleted off my build. Ghost, Grim, and the spooky one. Ghost, Grim. These three need to be included. We'll include these two somewhere else for a fun time. I think we should put Swim in the pool. Should we put both Naughty Gnome and Summit in the pool? You paint the pool walls red? Probably. Every time you hear Naughty Gnomes, I hear people singing Naughty Gnomes on the back porch. Naughty Gnomes on the back porch. No, don't do that. No. There, now they're swimming. Now Swimma and Naughty Gnome are swimming. Panda! That would not be good during class. That would not be good during class. Okay, let's paint the walls red. Like the best one. I don't know if they're how well they're gonna show. I think this is the best that they're gonna show. Oh, why is my nose running? Hear me out. Okay, hear what out. Hear what out. They're cute. The gnomes are pretty cute. Better go. I did catch my nose. Put a basement in the water. Put in a basement, the water will show down there, right? Yes. No. At least not that way. We could do this. I lost it. Ah! Hi, Rook. What a weird time to come in the stream. Hi, Rook. How are you? Size him up? I had to bring him down a little bit. I'm glad you're doing good, Rook. I'm glad you're doing good. That's what you wanted? What did I come into? Honestly, Rook, I don't even know. Ah! My nose in the blood pool. You guys are corrupting my builds. It's gonna be a while for Piso to tour the shells because he's moving on the day he was meant to tour. So it'll be a while. It'll be until he kind of gets settled into his new apartment and can get get everything to set up. I think it's the 15th, technically. But he can't tour them because that's the day he's moving. Yeah, I think it was the 15th. No, Makoto, I'm fine with it. I think it's funny. Yeah, let me see. We have it right here. Yeah, the 15th. But he's moving that day. So, how many people have submitted it already? But since he's moving, oh wow, a lot of submissions. Oh, they look so good. They look so good. Put the basement all the way around the water and you can add windows. Yeah, we can do that. We're just trying it out first. You started doing this shell, but you're still stuck on the layout and stuff. The layout can be hard. The layout can be hard. Polly's looks amazing. Polly's always looks amazing. Which one's hers? I quit. I quit. I came to say hi, but I'll leave so no spoilers. Yeah, we don't want to. You don't want to have spoilers for this one. You don't want to have spoilers for this one. This is a good one, Biso. But thank you for popping in. Who's gonna shout out for Biso, please? I quit. Polly's is too good. I quit. I quit. I mean, Biso, if you want to stay and get spoilers, you can. But you might appreciate not having spoilers. Yeah, let me know. Leave. Exactly. Exactly. Makoto, can you try that new shout out thing? I want to see how that works. Oh, I could do it too. I have the powers to do that too. It doesn't do it. Is it working for you? Not showing up for me. Is it showing up for any of you? Can you see it? Yeah, the new shout out thing is cool. I don't have it yet. You can see it. Makoto. Okay, good. I think it might not show up in chat for everyone. I think it's potentially, although since a lot of you can see it, then probably not because I think all of you follow him. But I remember hearing that the Twitch shout out was gonna only be like it'll only show up for people who don't follow that person that they're shouting out yet. But I don't know. The new shout out thing is annoying you for the command one. I do like the command one. Like we'll stick with that one primarily. However, I do know that it notifies the person that you shout out. Like they'll get a thing in their activity feed, like, oh, you got shouted out by this person. So if I do it, I don't know if I can do two at once. Let me try to do shout out. So I just did one for Makoto. I don't know if you can see it, but I did it. So now Makoto, if it actually worked, you might be able to see it in your activity feed. But I'm not sure. Again, I quit. I quit after Polly's build. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, the one from Makoto. Okay, maybe I don't have the ability to do it. I might not have the ability to do it. Should we like hide this in any way? Should we hide it? I feel like we should try to conceal it in some way, but I don't know if we want to. Ghost chair. Oh, there's a cooldown. My builds are not exceptional. Also, I think I'm gonna get a headache from my candle. I'm gonna blow up my candle, but I'm gonna go on BRB so you don't see my butt. Oh, be right back. I don't know why I muted. I didn't need to mute. That's the wrong scene. I didn't need to mute. But I need to blow up my candle. I missed how do you do the ladder? It's a debug item. It's a debug item from Cats and Dogs, and I just use tool to shrink it a little bit and rotate it. What's the debug item? It shows up like this though. Hi Geek, welcome back. But it shows up like this, so like it doesn't look like a debug item, but like it doesn't look like a ladder in debug, but that's what it is. I scared the cat away. Ooh, that's some stinky smoke from doing that. The cat. I'm not gonna reset the camera. You can just look at the cat, like pretend to look at the cat who's not even there anymore. You can just look at it. Oh, what kind of candle? It's a mulled cider scented candle from Walmart. The mulled cider scented candle from Walmart. But I didn't trim the wick before I lit it, so it makes sense that it was a little extra smoky. And it's been on since this morning. It's been on for several hours, so it's understandable. I don't want to do the decorating stuff. I just kind of want to put furniture in and then work on it. You're far too picky on candles as you used to sell them. Ooh, what kind of candles did you used to sell? Oh, do we have a heist? I would like to join the heist. You need to get more fall candles from Bath and Body Works. I don't buy Bath and Body Works ones. Oh, my camera caught up. Because I just don't think they're worth it. I'm just like, I also like the smell and the sense of the cheap ones from Walmart. And I just go with those. Because they're cheaper. Oh, I did not win. Alyssa, it's command rank, I think. You finally win a heist? Nice, Rook. Bath and Body Works used to have a London candle that was tea and lemon and you want it back. Oh, that sounds good. You have 32 candles from Bath and Body Works. So many candles. I have 2 candles right now, I think. Maybe I have some actually that's like I have a bunch of candles in my bookshelf, but most of them are like burnt to the point where I can't really use them anymore, and I haven't gotten around to like disposing of them, like cleaning out the jars and stuff. I have to use all the silly furniture. I'm gonna sort by vampires. It's a brand called Gold Canyon. They were the best candle I'd ever smelled. I love them so much. I wanted to sell them for the discount. They went through under though because of the new CEO so angry. Still haven't found it this much. Oh, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. I had to either drive an hour and a half to go to the nearest store or order online, but once upon a time I worked there and it was my favorite Christmas job ever. I love that.
Random dancing.
Thank you. I don't know who that was, but thank you. Where'd my mouse go? I moved my mouse so I could turn off the cat cam. Also, don't forget, we only have 3 hours tomorrow and a half an hour today if you want a chance to potentially see an actual physical piece of merch. You only have until tomorrow, which means you have 3.5 hours. But we only need 8 subs. So, just so you guys know, don't you give me your money, but like also if you want some sneak peeks, you have that option. Okay. Do some creepy stuff on the walls. Any more candles? But no more room. Ah! Wow, that scared me. I've never looked at the different swatches of these. That's very Beauty and the Beast. I don't like the roses with like a little bit of color. I don't like it. Bath and Body has whoa. Bath and Body Works has a reward program. Nice. Reward programs are always nice. Especially like when you buy stuff a lot. I don't like those. Shoot, I'm in trouble! Specific. It's a little dramatic, I think. For right now, at least. Kind of like the lighter swatch. A lot of Christmas candles that are ready for the holiday season. I cannot wait for Christmas. I'm honestly just really excited for holidays this year because I'm back on the East Coast, which means I get to experience the weather that goes with holidays. And I'm pumped for it. I'm pumped. And I'm also so excited for Christmas in New York. I'm so excited for like Christmas in New York. I can't even explain how excited I am to have like snow in New York City. Why are you Gimbal? Hi. Thank you, Geek. Oh, I think I know the Twisted Peppermint. I think I have a Twisted Peppermint lotion. I think I have a lotion of that. So excited. We'll be in our new house. We're going to host your Nerdy Ugly Sweater Christmas party with your nerdy D&D friends for the first time since 2015. Oh my gosh, I love that Pacific. That sounds so much fun. That sounds like so much fun. Kimball, what are you doing? He's sitting next to me. He went like under the desk and now he's not there. I need to put my hair up. My hair is bugging me. Why are we giving all the points back and forth? I don't know. Getting so will you actually be getting snow soon, Geek? Hi, kitten. You wanna come say hello to everyone? Hello, Gimbal. Please don't hurt my sweater. You just know by October? Wow. I could never. Please stop hurting my sweater. Hello, sweet boy. Nope. Makoto, you can come here for the holidays. Although, who knows? We might be trying to move before the Christmas again. So who knows? Who knows? Gimbal, you cannot play with my headphone cord. Stop it! Stop it! I think in 1991 there was snow during Halloween. In 1997, I think it was the Halloween before I was born, there was a blizzard on Halloween at my house. The year before I was born. But there was a blizzard. Should we have that kind of cold gimbal? My mic keeps falling. You can't go on my desk. I'm sorry. Mwah. Good a sweet boy. We kind of match. We're both orange. And then you're born. Me too! I was also born in 1998. I'm a child. But also no age chat. He fell. He jumped and fell at the same time. Just for everyone's safety, we try to keep age chat to a minimum. I can talk about my age because I am the streamer, but for everyone else's safety, we keep it out. We keep it on the low end of age chat. Last year Halloween was in the 90s and the Christmas was in the high 90s here. That's disgusting, Makoto. You need to move. You need to move. Leave Texas. Sounds awful. I'm covered in cat hair now on my face. September, October in Canada is all over the place. It'll be warm in the morning and snowing in the afternoon. That's how Pittsburgh is, like where I grew up. Oh, that's how Pittsburgh is a lot of times. It'll be like one season in the morning and another season in the evening. It's kind of wild. Kind of wild. I started learning how to build websites on 1999. Sometimes I forget that some of you are actually like adults and not like me. And I think that's very weird that adults want to hang out with me. I'll be honest, because I'm like, I am a child. I barely want to hang out with myself. People my age don't want to hang out with me. No one wants to hang out with me. Like, why do you get? I don't understand sometimes. Like, why you want to hang out with me? It's always hit or miss whether we'll need winter coat for Halloween. We always were like almost every Halloween we had to wear ponchos because it was snowing. It was raining a lot of times. The wrong Panda. Are you deleting the wrong messages? Halloween in 2019, wind was bad to the point that they canceled Halloween and we were out of power for 4 days. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. If I move, I want to move someplace tropical and away from the uber heat and uber cold. Well, that's going to cost a lot of money. So, I wouldn't go somewhere tropical. I would hate that. You got your first computer in 1998. You're an old soul. I am a bit of an old soul. I also just like am a grandma at the same time. Like I call myself a grandma. I'm an old lady. And then Makoto yells at me. Snow, that white stuff that falls from the sky. Yeah, that's snow. That's what snow is. Chanel, hello, welcome in. How are you, friend? As kids, we would always get our costumes 3 sizes too big just in case we didn't wear a coat underneath. Yeah, we always just had coats over top of them or like ponchos. One year, I made a mistake. I was Captain America for Halloween. I was like, I wasn't like Captain America, like a women version. I was like just like Captain America, but like a girl. And I had a white T-shirt with like the Captain America like logo on it, and then it rained, so I had to wear a poncho so that my white shirt would not get wet because you know what happens to white shirts. So we were like, we can't do that. I am old, Makoto. I am old. You're in the desert, so you never see snow. Yeah, I never saw snow when I lived in California because like I wasn't very close to the desert. My in-laws were in the desert. But yeah, there's not snow in the desert. I mean, I feel like there has been snow in the desert like once or twice before, but like not very often. Wearing a jacket does with me so I got a costume, which is why I choose to do costumes now that include jackets. So I have the option of having a jacket. Lizzie, I'll literally fight you if you call yourself old again. 1 year I was literally the only year I dressed up in college, because I didn't really have a reason to dress up. No, did I dress up 2 years in a row? I did. I don't remember what I was the second year. I was a Belle 1 year. I was like, I literally wore the sweater and was hipster Belle because I was like, I don't have a costume. I went to a Halloween party. Like I went to an actual Halloween party for the very first time with like adults, other college students with like alcohol, and I was like, what do you wear? I don't know what you wear to like what kind of costume wear to that. Like for the day, my friends and I I was Snoopy. I dressed up as Snoopy that day for classes. I was Snoopy. And my friends were Charlie Brown and Lucy. My roommates were Charlie Brown and Lucy. It's like time for me right now, so I'll go to sleep. I'll check. Yeah, of course, Chanel. Have a great sleep. Have a great sleep. Hard, thank you for the hydrate. But my first year in college, so my college had like a like I don't know if they call it like Halloween because Jesus school. It was like a harvest party type of thing because Jesus school again. Um, but they would have like a Halloween party basically like on like a Friday or Saturday night before Halloween. And there was like an area that was like covered. So they would like kind of tarp that in with like giant trash bags. And like make it a little bit of a maze, like a haunted maze, so they to like get into the party. It was a terrible haunted maze. Not one person jumped out at me. It was just trash bags hanging from the walls, and I was like, But that year I was a Christmas tree. I went as a Christmas tree. Do I have pictures? Fun fact: the creator of Peanuts is from St. Paul. The Peanuts are a huge thing in Minnesota. I love the Peanuts. The Peanuts are my favorite. I love the Peanuts so much. Let me see if I can find a picture. It was 2019, I think. No, that was 2018. That was 2018. Here's me as a Christmas tree. All of my Christmas ornaments were from the dollar store as well. So I couldn't like have the star on my head. I just carried the star around all night. But I was a Christmas tree. Just for Halloween 2 times in your life? Oh, you should show some more. I love Jessica for Halloween. I just don't have any things to do for Halloween as an adult. So I'm like, I don't have anything to like go have a reason to have a costume for this year. We do need to pick out a costume for stream though. You need to think of a Halloween costume for stream because Halloween's on a Monday, so we will be streaming. We will be streaming. So their millennials are still upset the Mall of America got rid of Camp Snoopy. There was a Camp Snoopy? I want to go to Camp Snoopy. Our last Halloween in public, what you went as Velma and your husband was Shaggy. I love that. I love that. I always wanted to make husband do Sherlock from like the TV show Sherlock, like Benedict Cumberbatch, because he looks like Benedict Cumberbatch. And do Sherlock and Molly, like the girl from the show. But we never did. Makes me sad. And now I don't really care about doing that, but I did make him Disney bound as Belle and Beast with me at one time. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. The best thing I can do for Halloween is wear a Santa hat to another people that love Halloween. I love that. I love that. I mean, I feel like the people who love Halloween are also the people who love Christmas, and like they, as soon as like Halloween's over, they start Christmas, so they may be okay with it. They may be okay with it. Hi, Captain. You want to dress up for a surprise birthday party of a friend whose birthday is on November 1st? Oh, nice. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Like, I don't have, what should we do for Halloween this year? Like, I have a few, like, October things planned out. Not, like, streams, but, like, some little, like, October, like, elements for the stream. We pretended it was a Halloween party. I love that, Panda. I'm like that. I start decorating for Christmas today. Yeah, if I didn't love Thanksgiving, because I genuinely really enjoy Thanksgiving, and I love fall, so I don't, like, go to Halloween, or go to Christmas as soon as Halloween's over, like some people do. I love Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving and I love fall. But my thing is I always the day after Thanksgiving on Black Friday, like my mom and sister would like go out and do the Black Friday Christmas shopping, and then I would stay home and put up the Christmas tree by myself because we had like an artificial tree. I would stay up and put the Christmas tree up because I loved putting the Christmas tree up, and I was like, no one can be home when I put the Christmas tree up. No one can be home. I have to do it by myself. So I would do it on the day after Christmas. While like my dad would just be like hanging out, like watching football or something in the other room, and my brother was just playing his video games as always, and would like decorate for Christmas all by myself. And I loved it. So, but Christmas goes up the day after Thanksgiving. Honestly, to me, Christmas starts as soon as Thanksgiving dinner is over, because that's kind of how we treated it in my house. Because we would have Thanksgiving dinner. And then, like, we were at my aunt's house. And then after that, we would all of the aunts would sit down. And sometimes, like, my sister and I and, like, my cousins. And they would plan out their shopping for the next day. And they'd be like, okay. Because, like, we were required to bring Christmas lists for our aunts to Thanksgiving so that our aunts could decide who was getting who what the next day. So like as soon as dinner's over and cleaned up, then it's Christmas in my mind, and then that's when you put Christmas music on. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. You just as a panda with a friend. I love that panda. I love that. You'd be ordering a black lacy bodysuit, long skirt with high slits, black and red chunky glitter, maybe black flat heels with a black headband with stars. I love that, Cora. What kind of character is that for? I love that though. Sounds like a lot of fun. I apply Makoto's rules. Christmas decorations will go up on October 11th. That's true. You have Thanksgiving earlier. Your Thanksgiving is much earlier, which is kind of like, I'm kind of like, I wish our Thanksgiving was a little bit earlier. But I'm also like, I love fall, so I want to keep fall as long as possible before we start Christmas anyway, so it's fine. Your husband is obsessed with Christmas. We have a little tree for our room, and we didn't even take it down this year. I love that. I think it'd be fun to like have a tree up all year round and just like have like different holiday ornaments, like Valentine's Day ornaments and 4th of July ornaments, and like just change it out for every holiday. I think that'd be really fun to have like a holiday tree that you just change out the ornaments for and redecorate it for every holiday. I think that'd be so much fun. We don't even have space in our apartment for a Christmas tree this year. We have like a full size like artificial Christmas tree. We don't even have space for it. Not a single spot. Not a single spot. So I don't know if we're gonna get, if we don't move before then, I don't think we're gonna have our Christmas tree up. I might just bring, I don't know if I have it here or if my mom has it. But I have a little pink Christmas tree that I had, like I would put in my bedroom as a teen. And I might just go, like, I'll bring that back when we go home for Thanksgiving and then just be like, that's our Christmas tree. And just put it on the kitchen table or something. We decorate for Halloween. Then November 1st, we change it out for fall decor. And then the day after Thanksgiving, we start the Christmas decor. I love that. I love that. I don't have too much fall decor or Halloween decor, but I have what I can. I have a ghost here. I can turn my ghost on. Ghost. It says, have a spooky day. It says, have a spooky day. It's so cute. You can't see it now, but it's cute. It's cute. I just posted a photo of our film and check in Discord. I was super proud of the. Oh, I can't wait to go look later, Pacific. I can't wait. Last year started to listen to Christmas music on October 16th. Hey, that's fine. If it's after your Thanksgiving, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, what's sad? I'm behind in chat, so I don't know what's sad, Makoto. You want to go as a dark / night goddess / as a sun. Oh, I love that, Cora. I love that. That's so fun. The 4 Sundays before Christmas are important holidays here. My decorations go for the first Sunday or December 1st, depending on what comes first. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I love that. It's a cute idea. Every holiday tree after kids husband. Yeah, I would love to have like a holiday tree, even if it was like in my office or something. I think it'd be really fun to have that. Especially because I collect Christmas ornaments. Like people when they travel, they'll be like, oh, magnets or keychains or something. But like my family always, whenever we went on vacation, because we often went on vacation around Christmas holidays anyway, would get Christmas ornaments. So we have like a lot of Christmas ornaments from like everywhere that I've been to, and then as I've started to travel as well, I've gotten ornaments, and I was so upset I was not able to get very many on our road trip. So I might try to like get ornaments from each place that we went to, like just order some online. That kind of like represent that city that we like drove through and stayed in. But we got one from Denver, and I think that was it. But I love Christmas ornaments, so I collect those whenever I go traveling, and they bring me joy. We may be having to buy a new tree this year. It's a 9-year-old tree that has been shipped around a lot. It was falling apart when we were putting it away last year. That might be a good thing. I can see if I can send you the link for the one that we got. It was like $150 for it, and it's a gorgeous tree. Like, it was really cheap for an artificial tree. Like, for ones that I was looking at, like, it was a good one, so I can see. Oh, yeah, we don't really have space for a Christmas tree in here. Like, if the only space we would have is literally in our bedroom, and I would have to move my chair to somewhere else to, like, put it there. But we'll see. We'll see. Allergic to trees? I am allergic to trees. That's why I can't have real trees. All of my family. We had a real tree once as children, and none of us could breathe. All 5 of us, none of us could breathe the entire like holiday season, and never again did we have a real tree. I'm really picky about trees though, because I grew up with real ones, and I want the fake ones look like the real ones. Oh, me too, Makoto. Like, I really want a realistic tree, so don't worry. We had allergies growing up, so we never had a tree. Yeah, we had a real tree once, and then we were like, we're all allergic. So no more real trees. Pants on a trick from Good Morning America. Ooh, what'd they learn? What did they learn? Also, I'm gonna see if my Amazon order is here. Because that means we'll have our warheads. Should I go get my warheads? They've been delivered. The code, I'm gonna send you a link to the tree that we got. This is the tree that we got. Do a wall tree? Wait, I missed it. Make wall. We could potentially do that, but like I don't know if we don't really have a lot of wall space either. Is the only thing because we have stuff covering the majority of like all of the walls in the kitchen, and then the majority of the walls in our living room, and then husband's office doesn't have wall space, and like my office probably has the most, but it's literally would be like on our closet door. We live in a shed, yes, basically. We have a little bit of space in the bedroom, but I'm afraid the cat would try to eat it. We could do a little wall tree for Christmas for stream background. That could be cute. Oh, now you can see the ghost now. Husband really would like to try to move before then because our lease is up at the end of January, and we both are like we don't really want to stay here longer than our lease, so we might be trying to move before then, but we'll see if anything's even ever available because nothing ever is. Nothing's ever available. A real tree, but you have allergies. This is what you do. You spray the tree down with a hose as much as you can, then let it dry inside somewhere for 3 days. The pollen goes away, but doesn't come back. Oh, really? Interesting. I'll take that in mind. Should I go grab the warheads from downstairs and then we can have a warhead on stream? You guys can see me be affected by sour candy. We'll see if they're even sour and worth using. Go grab them. Okay. Enjoy your music. I'll be back. Okay, I just ran the stairs, so now I'm out of breath. It's fine. Let me make sure I don't show you my address. We're good. We got him. Did I miss anything important in chat? Probably not. Okay, let's open them. So there's 3 of these. There's 3 of these little containers. Gimbal. He heard me shaking them and came to see what it was. I shook it at him and then he ran away. Oh yeah, we can do a Mad Lib. Hold on, let me close my game because I forgot to go back to my game. Do you want a gamer get Mad Lib? Or a best of Mad Libs? Gamer or best of? Which one do you want? The last time you tried to get a real tree, they were full of mold. It was awful. I was super allergic to them. Made me sad because I finally convinced somebody to let me have a real tree. Oh, that's so frustrating. Enjoy your meeting, geek. Enjoy your meeting. I hope it goes well. Okay, the gamer one. We're just gonna start from the very top. So, all right. We need an adjective. Give me an adjective. The title of it is Prepared to Fight. Spiky. Okay. Spiky. Verb ending in ing. Verb ending in ing. I need a pencil sharpener, but I don't know where any are. My pencils are not very sharp. Leaving. Okay, we're gonna do the very just like kind of the first one that I see for right now. Type of food. Give me a type of food. Cake. Easier to write than poutine. Sorry, geek. A noun. A noun. Gimbal. Geek was geek decided to stay for the Mad Libs. Noun. Wall. Okay, wall. Wall. Verb. Trying to leave, but it's fun. ED! Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Does that mean I have to?
Face.
Fearful face. Eat. Okay, eat. Oh wait, punch. I like punch. I guess should we have a warhead then? Should we have our first warhead for a sub? Bye for real now. Bye, geek. I think we should. These are hard to get open. Oh yeah, they're small. They're small. But I like that. Okay. Oh. Okay, they're so... Oh. Okay, it comes later. Oh! Ooh! It's like fine, and then it hits you. Oh! That was sour. That was sour. Mm-hmm. 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 Is there bigger? Yeah, we have. I got little ones to start with. At least we can always, once we run out, we can be like, oh, we'll get the real full size ones then. But those ones scare me. Why did my Steam open? That's true. First they're sour, then they're sweet, and then it kind of has no flavor after it's sour. If someone gets 5 subs, does that mean you'll eat 5 warheads at the same time? Typically, no. However, if someone gives 5 subs right now, I will eat 5 together at once. You're eating the apple one now? Nice, Captain. Okay, we need a number. We need a number. Someone give me a number. 5. Another verb. Another verb. You separate patch kids next to you? Nice. Run. Part of the body, plural. A plural part of the body. Teeth. Teeth is what I thought of first, to be honest. Teeth. Another verb. Another verb. Dance. Can't spell. Dance. A type of food. A type of food. Sushi. A plural noun. Cats. 2 adjectives. We need 2 adjectives. Okay, well, boxed. And creepy. 3 nouns. We need 3 nouns. 3 nouns. Ghost. Tree. Bush. And then 1 more verb. Tree Valley. 1 more verb. Lick. All right. Are you ready? So. Oh, it's a script. It's a script. The characters are Mario and Luigi. Ready? All right. Mario. What a spiky day, eh, Luigi? The perfect day for leaving some Koopas. The cake kingdom is crawling with them. Like a Shakespearean music in the background. We could work on our Mad Libs background. We could have like a special Mad Libs background. Luigi, you're right about that, dear wall. I hope you're ready to punch. Mario, ready? I've waited 5 years to run that scoundrel Bowser. Luigi, pipe down. He has teeth everywhere. Ross, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hello. You're here we're reading Mad Libs. We're doing Mad Libs right now. But welcome in, username and Holly Peppers. Hello, everyone. What are you getting up to today, Ross? Hello, everyone. I will restart reading. We will restart reading our Mad Lib for everyone. But welcome in. How was your stream, my friend? What were you getting up to today? Oh, wait, some Stardew. Oh, big fan of Stardew. We should play. We haven't played Stardew in like 2 months. We should get back to some Stardew. We also have to finish Pokemon, you guys. I never finished that. I'm probably not going to finish it, to be honest. I'm probably not going to finish it, to be honest. But that's fine. It's fine. But welcome in, everyone. If this is your first time in my stream, hi, my name is Dizzy Miss Lizzie. I'm a variety streamer. We play mostly Sims, but Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Nancy Drew, Disney Dreamlight Valley, things like that. We could start our mod farm. That could be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're reading Mad Libs right now. We're finishing up stream, but we just got some Mad Libs to have for like point redemptions. So we're doing our very first Mad Lib on stream, and it's very, very fun. Hope you're going well. We replaced with Stardew. I love Stardew. Big fan of Stardew. I hope all of your farming went very well. But Roz, make sure you are going and de-streaming and doing some self-care after stream. Gimbal, stop giving me that look. I don't trust you. He's staring at me. Speaking, the cat was distracting me. But make sure you're doing some self-care. Raiders as well. Make sure you are also doing some self-care, taking care of yourself after hanging out and stream. Corn, welcome in. How are you? Hello. If people /mod/ you are down, we could do the mod farm as a community sub. Oh, we could do that as a community sub goal. We could as a sub goal, or even like a point goal. We'll talk about that. Username, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, friend. Gimbal, I see you. My cat is staring at me. All right, I have a raid video to show you, and then we'll get back, and we'll restart reading our Mad Lib. You need to raid and run, but have a fantastic. Yes, of course, Roz. Of course. Do not worry about raiding and running. Have a fantastic rest of your day, my friend, and I appreciate the raid very, very much. Gonna go take a nap, and then can you legacy challenge? I love that for you, Cora. All right, here's the raid video. Something just fell. No music! I apologize for my dancing. Oh my gosh, that just scared the heck out of me. I'm gonna send a test alert, don't be alarmed. I got alarmed. Also, why is this considered a state like a floor lamp? Oh, because it's on the floor. That's why. Guys, don't listen to him. That was a dumb thing to say. Again, welcome in everyone. I did unmute myself. Thank you again, Ross. I know you had to raid and run, but thank you again so much for the raid and everyone for coming in. We've been doing a Mad Lib. We're doing gamer themed Mad Libs. So we just finished filling out all the things. So I'm gonna restart from the very top. And we're gonna finish reading through it. So this Mad Lib is called Prepare to Fight. It's a script between Mario and Luigi. So it starts. Mario. What a spiky day, eh, Luigi? The perfect day for leaving some Koopas. The Cake Kingdom is crawling with them. Luigi, you're right about that, dear wall. I hope you're ready to punch. Mario, ready? I've waited 5 years to run that scoundrel Bowser. Oh, I've lost my place. Luigi, pipe down. He has teeth everywhere. Mario, first I'll dance and grab a sushi. That'll give me cats. Luigi, and I'll grab I will grab a boxed star. Then I'll be the most creepy plumber of all time. Mario, remember, we're there to rescue Princess Ghost. Luigi, once we do that, we'll be heroes. Luigi, then let's slide down that pipe and save the tree. Mario, that's the spirit, brother. Get your bush ready. It's time to lick. Get your bush ready. It's time to lick. Family friendly. We're family friendly in terms of language, not necessarily in terms of content. We're not rated, like, I don't have a family friendly tag or anything. Can a mod please my cat has left, so if a mod could please refund the boop the cat, please. Thank you very much. I didn't think I'd have to say that here. That was very funny. That was very funny. That's a perfect way to end stream. That's great. I love that for us. Thank you for hanging out with me. I got put into a meeting. I cannot wait to watch the VOD. That was too much. That was funny. That was really funny. I love that for us. All right, let me look for someone to raid. Let me make sure I'm muted. Thank you for hanging out. It's been lovely seeing with all of you today. And especially like after not streaming yesterday. So thank you very much for hanging out. Again, we will be back tomorrow with some Nancy Drew. We're starting another little bit of a spookier game, so we will be perfect for some fall spooky season vibes. And tomorrow is the last day to hit this sub goal if you want to see a sneak peek of merch. Thank you, Makoto. But tomorrow's the last day to reach the sub goal for merch sneak peek, so just keep that in mind. And it's the last day that they're on sale as well. See you later, username. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for popping in with the raid. If any of those of you who are new and you'd like to join the Discord, you are very much welcome to. There's a link in chat. You can also link down below. There's also command Discord if you'd like a link to it as well. It's where I post like schedules and pictures of my cat and other silly things like that. So you're more than welcome to join. Anything else to say? Should we come over here? This person's never streaming when we're live. We never rated them before. But they're a community member, so we'll see. That clip. I'm gonna have to redo the raid alert, the raid video soon, aren't I? Some new clips. I feel like it's gonna happen soon. Sounds good to you. There's a Fall Guys ad going on right now. Also, don't forget shell challenges. Shell challenge builds are due on Monday. On Monday, it's Mean Girls Day on Monday. So also, we should wear some pink while we do that. On it's not a Wednesday, but on Mean Girls Day we wear pink. So we can do that. Maybe I'll wear. Maybe if I remember. Do I have pink clothes anymore? I don't know if I have pink clothes anymore. We'll see. But I love you all very much. I think we're gonna go over here. All right, we're gonna come over here and raid our friend Heartless Shrome. Heartless is never live when we are live. Like, she's usually on more in like the evening. So we're gonna go say hello. She's playing Post Mortem, which kind of looks like mystery games, kind of similar to Nancy Drew. She's Heartless is part of the Nancy community. So you're gonna go over here and say hello. Make sure to grab the raid message. And if you're a sub, you can grab the one with the animated emotes, and if you're not a sub, you can grab the ones with the cool cats, because cats are cool, and so are you. Oh, I've copied and pasted the wrong thing. Let me get this raid message. I love you all very much. Roz, again, thank you so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. If you're still lurking by chance. And thank you for the follows and the few subs we got today. I appreciate all of you so much. Very much. I love you all. And we'll see you tomorrow. Also, next week's not a full week of streams. I'm going to TwitchCon next week. Like, I'm leaving. I will be on a plane right now this time of next week. So I will not be here. So we only have 3 days of next week's streams. I might do an early Thursday one. We'll see. I'll figure it out over the weekend. But I love you all very much. Goodbye!